What?
There's wine.
Hello everybody and welcome back to D&D at the Secret Lair. We rejoin our adventurers in the depths of the jungles of Chult after having a successful ritual at the Grung Festival to convince King Grook of Dungrunglong, home of the Grung, that he has met, shall we say, with the goddess Nang Nang.
Nang nang!
Oh, someone's playing the stream out loud and I can hear it. Oh, it's Alex.
It was actually me.
I could just hear it. I was like, I can't hear myself.
Sorry.
The party have left and continued on into the jungle. Magmon has left his fugue state, has joined us once again. And we are joined virtually by Tom and Kerry, also known as Weaver and Anastriana. Last we left off, you guys had just woken up, I believe, or were you stopping for lunch? I can't remember. I think it was about midday, maybe.
Did you have a nap or have you just eaten? It's one of those.
Have you had your snack today?
Why not? Oh.
And I was in that moment that Anastriana smelled undead.
Sorry, that was me.
Those fucking snacks that.
So all this meat.
Anastriana, how do you respond when you smell the familiar scent of undead?
I'm going to look straight over at Quasha. Like, do you smell that?
Was that you?
Quasha.
Is it me or do you smell like death?
Quasha kind of raises his nose to the air. Like, yes, I smell it. It is. I think we best be ready.
I'm getting ready. Should I get my bow ready?
Okay.
Can I check it? Can I survival to see if I can figure out which direction it's coming from?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, you all see Quasha and Anastriana stand up, and Quasha says, there are undead nearby. I'm sure you know by now that we have to kill these undead as part of my contract. So get your armor together. So yeah, give me a... I'll give you survival, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled an 11. I'll just see if I get any bonuses because they might be my...
Yeah, as a ranger, I imagine you do get a few bonuses to survival, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's sort of been shit otherwise, wouldn't it? Oh no, I'm dead.
Do I get any bonuses in locating the undead? As a favourite enemy?
You have advantage, I believe. I'm not too familiar, but I believe you have advantage for your favourite enemy.
Yeah, I found it now. Okay, I'm going to roll again.
Sorry.
Okay, yes. I've got 10 on that, so I'll get 21. So
execute.
Hell yeah. You, Anastriana, you look ahead and you see ambling through the jungle towards you is a bunch of shambling creatures. Initially you're not sure whether or not they're zombies. They look to be going too slowly for ghouls. And as they come closer and closer, you notice these beings are wearing scraps of old armor and are kind of hobbling towards you. And as they come into the light of the kind of the open area that you're in, you see the light from the sun hits their face, and you notice that they all have no skin, no flesh, but there are skeletons ambling towards you, and initially too many for you to count. There's at least there's probably at least 10 here, but you're not sure how many initially. And they start to amble towards you.
Am I following these guys?
You're all in camp together at the minute.
Okay, so we can see them.
You can see now. You can see there's a group of skeletons walking towards you.
Okay, I was going to say I'll make sure everyone's noticed and everyone's looking at them.
I suppose probably initiative.
Can I draw them up?
Yeah, I imagine so.
What did you want to do?
I was going to say, can I thunderclap?
We'll have to roll initiative because they're aware of you. You're aware.
They've definitely
They know
seen
we're
us,
here.
haven't
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming towards you.
Okay.
Rude!
21.
I thought you said 4. I was like, what?
16 for
I
me.
need to get my ears cleaned.
I rolled a 16.
17 for me.
So, did someone get a 21? Did they?
Yeah.
So, anyone get higher than a 21?
I got 22.
So, in answer to the question, yes.
Yes.
Anyone-
Weaver.
Don't start being like Julia, because she's been winding me up all day with that. I've asked her like 4 questions, and I'm like, it's a yes or no answer.
Anyone get higher than
Well,
17?
so the answer's no then.
No, I got 17.
I got a dirty 20.
What did you get?
So you're okay, hang on.
So yes.
I'm okay,
Um,
thank you.
What
How are
did
you?
you get?
16.
Thank you.
He's using it as a point of reference.
Ow, when he said 17.
Does anyone get higher than 17?
What did you get?
16.
What did you get?
11.
16. Sixth. Sorry.
Secret.
Secret.
No, I'm 9th. No, I want 6. 6 is better.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, hello, Chloe.
Hi.
And what?
Thanks.
That's those two.
Yeah, it's us. Don't even think you've seen it, so
What's happening?
It says, hi, Alex, Neil, Naylor.
you're cute.
You're cute. And Valkyrie says, hey.
That's Kerry.
I know, but the stream people don't know we know the people we're talking to.
The stream. We are the stream people.
Yes, but when they watch it later, we get an average of sort of 50 to a couple hundred views.
Okay, well, what are you gonna do?
Fucking fuck.
Oh, fuck
You're gonna fucking fuck?
I mean,
No.
tomato. Rude.
Isn't this on the chat? Isn't this on
Yeah.
the...
Fod, yeah.
It's on the Twitch stream chat, yeah.
And so we kick off with Weaver. You're first. You see these. You count now 13 skeletons starting to amble towards you.
Scary babies.
Well, I'm gonna do what I do best and use vicious mockery and say, you look a bit skinny. I'd say that, but I didn't want to rattle you.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, so I think I need to make a wisdom save. So that's a wisdom save from the skeletons, yeah?
Yeah,
And that's just one that you're targeting.
just one skeleton.
And with a 3, that's a fail.
Let me just roll my damage. That's a 4, and it gets disadvantage on its next attack.
Oh, nice. Cool. You cast the words out of this skeleton, and you see this this skeleton. What? Sorry.
Did you make that noise on purpose?
What noise?
Ah!
Where did that come from?
That wasn't me.
Okay. There
Oh.
there was a noise. I
There was a
heard
noise
the
that came
noise.
from somewhere, some guy
I
just went,
definitely
"Ah!"
I don't think that was me.
That was perfectly timed.
Oh, maybe it's the battle music.
Yeah.
If
But this is what I mean. The music really adds to it because like I've done a session where the music's really amping everyone up, and I'm like this. Like I did a session with Niles group on Saturday for him, and doing this whole bit where the
Yes.
you know the darkness is seeping in. Everything's just it's not like it's getting dark. It's just black and it's seeping in because they've been taken off by them. But the
2
music
seconds?
that just happened to be playing at the time was like,
it is-
and I'm like, oh my, I'm like, I had goosebumps, and I was reading the fucking thing.
So yeah,
I was like,
Weaver,
oh my God.
as you toy with
just got to take it and
the
numbers that
strands of magic that makes up the weave, you see it tangles into this creature's head, and for a
Maybe I'm the
second,
best here.
the undead, you can see inside its head. It remembers its past life. It remembers what it once was, and then when you remind it of its current form, it is physically wounded. You can see it takes a stop and pause and holds its now empty cranium before undeath seeps out. The life seeps back out and becomes a mindless skeleton once again. But you have certainly injured it.
I am going to move back to a bit more of a sheltered position.
I got breathing
Nice.
quickly.
Okay. So
And that's
you,
my turn.
nice, awesome. Oriana,
Hello. How far away are we?
you're about 30 feet away.
Cool. Can I still get my sneak attack? 'Cause
You can
I'm
only get your
close.
sneak attack if there is an ally that is
Nearby.
also within 5 feet of the enemy.
Oh,
So what you could do, you could say, I will run to the skeletons, and I'm going to wait, and when someone gets
Hold my
there,
action.
I can then, I
Yeah.
will then attack. But you can only attack once doing that.
My legs just went
Well,
cold.
Yeah, because
The window's open.
then there would
I
be-
thought it would cool down this end.
It's only my
It's
leg. I
like
thought I was
an
having like an
extra
Xavier
six,
moment or something.
extra 2d6.
Oh,
Spider senses going off.
Yeah.
So if you, it's a... Oh wait, sorry, for the second weapon, sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, so you'd be foregoing a second attack roll, but when, for example,
It's nice. It was
the
just
barbarian
it was
arrives, you
just
get to
my legs.
attack
I
and
was
roll
really
3d6.
concerned.
That's what used to happen to me at the over bar table all the time,
Yeah,
though, wasn't it?
my
I was like,
short swords are
someone's left the back
1d6.
door open.
Yeah.
And everyone's
So
like,
basically, you've got
"What?"
a chance to.
I'm
You
like,
can
my
either
knees
choose
are
to try and hit
cold.
twice and do a maximum of 2d6 plus your dex damage, or wait, one chance to hit, but if you do hit, it's 3d6 plus your dex.
Don't attack the one we hit.
Yeah, I'll risk it.
You run up to the massive skeletons. You, Ariana, I imagine, draw your short swords. And you dash forth into the jungle, coming right up to the skeletons. You see their bones clattering as them pulling through all the reeds. You do see on their the skulls, you do see an upside down blue triangle that's been painted into it. And you arrive at them and you get ready to unleash fury upon them. Awesome, that's your turn. Then it is Scorchbroth.
There were like
Close your
4
bastards.
names there. I saw
Yeah.
her going.
Yeah.
through all that.
No.
I was like,
yeah.
Alex, no,
I saw the
bastards,
windows
no.
closing in his mind.
Fuck, which tab is it? Fuck!
And also, how do we dictate what the right way up is for a triangle?
Pointy
Okay, point your hand out.
Okay.
Wow.
Nerd.
Because a triangle wouldn't be able to sit on its pointy side.
Yeah, but it's
But
Yes,
it's
it
the
would-
triangle's the 2D version, so it can sit anyway.
it can't sit at all. Or both.
Well, it depends if you have two-dimensional gravity.
I'm not thinking about triangles because I
Well,
have been
yeah,
doing
stop.
uni projects on triangles for 4 fucking months.
I'm gonna rage.
Awesome.
But you
Yeah.
did it again! Your fur just
That was
pops
me.
up.
No, no,
Yeah.
thing.
No, it did do it in there, yeah.
My third is
Incredible.
puffs up like a witch's cat.
Like, you know when
Oh,
Kaz gets
and-
scared,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just pop.
awesome.
I'm gonna go for the one
Yeah,
that
I'm well
Weaver
happy now. I've watched all
attacked.
the Witcher season 2.
Sorry?
as well.
I'm gonna go for the one that Weaver
not sleep.
attacked
Yeah, awesome.
with
I
my
slept
reckless
most of
attack
today,
Okay, nice.
because
I'm
it has
exactly
disadvantage on
the
its
one.
next turn.
Yeah,
I've been
But
sporadically
would have
going through
advantage.
the
Does that
different rooms
neutralise
and
it?
it would
pulling
neutralise it,
single
yeah.
dice.
Good going.
Moving
So
all
you're going to
further
attack
and
recklessly,
stuff
so that
like
gives
that.
you
I started the
advantage on your
lounge and
attacks.
I
In
got-
Go for it.
rage, yeah.
I was like, it's too much.
With my great axe, I should have said.
Not like that, like
So I
stop
did like
second.
8
That
sections.
is a
It's a lot cleaner than it was.
Like just this
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
23 to
That
hit.
area
Fuck yeah.
over there by the side.
Roll your damage.
And it's plus 2,
Yeah, D12 plus strength plus 2.
16 damage.
Nice.
You run up to these creatures and you can see they're wearing scraps of armor made out of like bits of iron and leather. The one you coming on has kind of like an old rusted breastplate. And you typically kind of know you don't want to hit metal, but you can see it's all rusted. And as you charge up to it, you get your great axe. Poof! You plunge, you break the metal in 2 pieces. It falls to the ground, and you drive your axe through, and the skeleton falls to the ground in a pile of bones. You can now trigger your attack on the closest skeleton.
Is a great axe better than a battle axe?
Yes, great axe is a D12, but it's two-handed. Battle axe can be wielded with one hand.
And I got a shield, I remember.
I'm
What'd
never
you get?
gonna find this.
Was it?
9.
There.
What?
Oh, no.
You. What happens is as Scrotch charges in, you're kind of getting ready for him to arrive. You're getting ready to attack the one that he then comes in and destroys with one blow. And you're like,
Light.
last minute you have to change and spin and go for another one. And
was
as you turn
shining it
around,
like
you
a
again
diamond.
go for a pretty good
turned it
place
off
right
way
in the
before
body,
then.
this kind of region where the organs are, and you go through one set of ribs and straight out the back, and then pull it back
That's what
out.
that is.
Cool.
Pat's
That-
not used to fighting skeletons.
That was terrible.
That was. I'm very
and an
sorry for that.
absolute waste. That's fine. What did I need to... Yeah, we know.
Then it is. Is that your? That's. Oh, that is your turn.
No, can...
No, yeah, it's your turn. You've used because it's not your turn anymore.
oh.
You just used your reaction to do it. Soz. Then it is Anastriana.
Weird. I can't see it.
Okay. I'm not sharpshooter now, so I don't have to worry about partial cover affecting my
Thanks,
shots.
babe.
And then I'm just catching up on like rereading my feats and traits to make sure I don't forget anything. But I've got Dead Ambusher, which will give me an extra 1d8 damage on my first attack, right?
Yeah, and do you roll with advantage? I can't remember.
Oh, what? Because they're my favourite enemy.
No, because of your
Dead Ambusher.
dread ambusher. I can't remember. Or is it just the extra DA?
Yeah, no, I can roll an additional weapon attack.
That was
as
it.
part of
Sorry.
my
Yeah.
action.
Okay. So
Yeah.
are you staying on the back line kind of thing,
Okay.
or?
Yeah, I'm saying with my friend, I'll take some clips behind the trees and I'm going to try it. Oh, and then I'm going to mark. No, I'm not going to mark one actually.
Okay.
There's too many for me to pick one. But I will try and shoot 2 separate ones with my 2 different hits. So
Yeah, awesome.
whichever you like to choose.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, so one of those is a nat 20.
Hell yes.
I like how
Yes.
it came on.
Let me just find my pluses as well. Hang on. So
Remind me, do you get an extra D8 to both those attacks or just the first one?
just the first one, I think.
Well,
Or just one of them.
because you've crit with the first one. I don't know if this is but I'll let you
Yeah.
double that, so you get to roll 4d8.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you get to roll 2d8 with that attack, so it's 4d8.
Well, the other one was a 10, so that makes it a 19 with my pluses.
So that's 2 hits. So the first one you'll strike with 4d8, the second one you'll hit with 1d8.
Okay. Oh, that's
I'm on the edge of my seat.
15 for the first attack.
Nice.
Properly,
Oh no, +5, so 20.
Nice.
So I got the +5.
Nice.
And then it was just a regular attack for the second, yeah?
Yep.
And then that's 12 to the second skeleton.
12 to the second one, so that's fucking hell. So that's how much
Yeah.
damage in total? 30-ish? You spring into action. You jump up, hide behind a tree, you peel out with your bow, and you fire. The first one, you fire the arrow into one of the skeletons that you're looking at. Perhaps it's the one that Oriana just tried to attack. It explodes its skull. And as the shards of skull kind of rain on the air, you see they start to pierce the skeleton behind. And just as that happens, boom, you fire your second arrow, exploding that one's skull as well, as you strike 2 skeletons in a row with 2 arrows.
Nice.
Nice.
That is a hell of an opening move.
Did I kill them both?
You killed 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit back now and let you guys handle the rest, okay?
Next, it is the NPCs. One of them, so Quasha runs up to you, rests his hands on your shoulder, whispers some arcane words, and he casts Barkskin. You now have what's your armor class?
Now his skin starts
16.
barking.
So
Never mind, he does not cast Barkskin. Who's got bad armor class?
Mine's 13.
What's his best?
But wait.
You know, the bonus.
But I've got the
doesn't
armor of
someone get bonuses?
Agatha.
Yeah, maybe he won't do that. Maybe he'll just attack them. Because I thought he would like to help you guys, but it seems like when it comes to armor class, you guys are kind of covered.
I only just picked up this on the
No.
line.
Sorry?
When it comes to armor class, you guys are covered.
Oh, hey, that was 100% intentional.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what's yours? 13.
Quasha runs in. Oh, fucking hell. Quasha runs into Baal.
Armor of
And
Agatha
at the same
gives
time
me
as he does
5
this,
more.
he gets there just as Anastriana explodes one of the skulls of
And
the
it
skeleton.
does,
And as he gets there, he
12
slips,
damage
trying
if
to
anyone hits
avoid some of the shrapnel, and lands on the ground. He manages to get back up this turn, but he completely critically misses, fucks it up. Then Koopa Louie, everyone's favourite little plant man.
Oh.
Koopa Louie. Yeah, Koopa Louie sinks his arms into the dirt, pulls up a bunch of rocks and launches them at the skeletons. He successfully strikes him from a distance, but nothing's going to be impressive compared to what Anastriana just pulled off. No, it's not too bad there. Dealing 6 points of damage to one of them. And then the 2 Tabaxi. That is a hit and a miss. The Tabaxi provide covering fire, also damaging that other skeleton. That means we go to 6. Magmund, I think.
Yes.
You're up.
Do a thing!
Yay, things are good.
I am going to cast. Who's after me, Julia?
No, I'm 8.
Who's 7?
Le skeleton.
Oh, the bad guy. Yeah, so you're after me then. I'm going to cast Heroism on Julia.
Okie dokie. Do you want to tell us what heroism is?
She gets 5 temporary hit points,
Nice.
and you cannot be frightened. See? You're immune to. You imbibe with bravery till this spell ends. The creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability, which is 5, until the spell ends.
Oh, 5 temporary hit points. Nice.
Nice. Well, I won't do that then.
Did you want to move in position near the skeletons, or are you staying where you are?
Yeah, I'll move
You-
closer.
Run towards the thick of the fight. You cast.
I was
Into the
just
thick
thinking
of
that
it.
in my head.
What? Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. We should get some sound bites and stuff like that.
Yeah, we should. Actually, I need to have a soundboard. As you charge forward, you
I know a
whisper.
guy.
What?
The sound guy.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
He's
You-
a sound guy in both kind of ways.
It's pretty sound.
He's alright.
You charge forward. As you
just said he
do,
was cute 5 minutes ago.
He's very
I mean,
as you
someone tried
do,
to
you
say
whisper
that
some. You
someone
whisper
else is
whisper
cute.
some magical words. Present your shield to.
I know.
cute.
I was trying to get the panto feel going, but no one
No.
went for it.
Present your shield to Quathine, who feels bolstered, and you
Oh,
get into the
great.
thick of the fight with the
That's
skeletons. So there are 3 of you up front with the skeletons.
It was even the one
That's
that
going to be
did.
you.
It was not at all. It was a kidnap joke.
What, a kidnap joke?
I'm so. Ugh.
There was a pedo or a kidnap joke in the panto. We don't know which one.
Oh.
One or the other.
Oh. Tell us the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the joke? Let's settle this. Please.
Yeah.
The joke was they're doing that bit where it's like the boys v the girls, and then the kids versus the adults, and the adults
Yeah.
got kind of
Competitive.
So we went, come on guys, it's for the kids. Like, come on, they're your kids. And then he just goes, well, I hope they're your kids.
That's a kidnapping joke.
Thank you.
Why would you kidnap them and take them to a pantomime? That's weird.
Because a lot of people do it because they've lost their kids, so they then steal other people's kids to make it feel like they haven't
I
lost
don't
their
like the way you
kids.
said lots of people.
Yeah, lots feels it feels more like an anomaly.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, when I say
feel
lots.
like lots is
Well,
At
but
least
Few.
5.
Yeah.
There's a few.
Um,
Maybe not lots, but a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a stat to back that up.
So that
It'll be out
leaves
there somewhere.
10
At least
skeletons.
1 in 10 families steal children.
10
to go to
skeletons.
the panto 'cause they've
There was
lost
13.
Panto specifically.
Magmon, 3 of them come down on you with short swords. What's your armor class?
18.
18.
So I'm last.
Yes, you are. You charge into
Bill
battle
to pay.
like the magnificent Goliath you are, and as you do, these skeletons try to pile on you with their swords. But you push them out of the way. They hear swords clattering against your armor, but they are no match for your Goliath might.
Thank you.
Um,
I forgot
Sorry.
what I was for a second. I was-
2 go for you,
I was like,
Oriana. Oriana.
sounds
You,
like Rihanna, but-
after you draw your sword out of one of the skeletons that then falls to the ground, 2 more skeletons surge forward to attack you. One goes to dig into your side and you jump out of the way, but just as you do, one drives its sword into your back. You take
That is rude.
4 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Like, no, thank you.
No.
I decline your attack, sir.
I do not consent to this attack! And then 3 more tie on you.
Oh, back at me, sorry.
No, not you yet. What's your armor class again?
18.
Fuck. You
Yeah,
also,
like, we're covered.
as these skeletons start to swarm you as well, whereas Magmon shows like military training prowess, you can duck and weave and use his strength against them, the swords try to cut you, but you are just too hench. As they try to
fluffy.
cut through,
Too fluffy.
poof, you bash them out of the way, pure muscular strength, push them away left, right and centre. They do nick you, but you can take it, you can keep going.
Just a paper cut.
Just a shave.
Just but a
It's a
scratch.
scratch.
That's the skeleton's turn. Now it's Quathine.
Yay!
Julia's like, I can do a thing.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
want to
not
go
doing
to the
good.
front and then I want to thunderclap.
Okie dokie.
What?
I'm thunderclapping in front of everybody.
You
So-
know it goes around you.
Does it?
It's spherical.
Right, well, I'm running in the middle of the skeletons.
So,
Yeah,
I was going to say,
no.
I can allow you to do this, but you have to be
Wait, what?
in the midst of them.
Wait, can I... Wait. Can I then use Shatter? Because that's a sphere thing, and it's a 60-foot radius with a 10... No. It's a 60-foot range with a 10-foot radius.
So you can use either one of those because they both take an action. So it's either Shatter or...
Yeah.
Can I use Shatter? Because then I'm not going to be in the middle of
Where it hits
skeletons.
them, not us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike Matt a couple of weeks
Thunderclap
ago,
I would have
who,
allowed you to get into the
picked
midst of the
point
skeletons, but
where
that
got
does
all of
mean
us.
a lot of their intention would be on you. So that's
Yeah,
your kind of
I wouldn't be
dangerous
able to, like,
Enemy was
run
on our
away
side.
again.
No.
When attacked, and he
So-
hit.
Yes, you're
And I'm
using
like,
your second level
"Are you
spell.
fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?"
You
So I'm stood next to this
um,
demon, like, oh, I'm gonna die.
they have to make Constitution saving throws.
So do you eat another apple?
10-foot radius,
I did,
Yeah.
actually.
so that is
I
20
managed to
foot.
cast stone,
Shit.
turn into stone before.
Okay.
you got
4 by 4, 16. You can get them all. If you go to the back line, you can get them all.
Yeah.
You will.
Demon thing.
You can either get every
It
single
ruined
one
it
of them,
for me.
right, with this,
Yeah.
but if
Yeah,
you
I
do,
don't
both Magmond and
Doesn't have one in your life.
Scrotch will take the damage too,
That's-
Right.
or you can get half
I mean,
of
it loves
them
me more.
and they will take no damage.
Will you guys be able to get Constitution saving throws?
I have a
Well,
5.
it all depends on the dice, baby.
That should be fine.
Yeah.
What type of damage
I
is
got a
it?
+3.
How are you
3d8
feeling about
thunder
your
damage.
chances then?
Well, I mean,
You've got a +6.
It depends. If I roll like high, then I'm
Yeah.
fine.
So
if
you
I
can't
roll low, then
save.
yeah.
What is
Oh,
your D?
what's-
What is your spell save DC?
14.
And what's your modifier? I guess.
+3. I need to get 11 minimum.
Fuck it, I'm gonna hit all of them. If you guys are okay with that.
I'm
It means that I'll hit
be
you
fine,
two.
Babe,
but-
I'll hit
you're
you
an
two.
individual in a fight. You do what you do. It's just that
Hey,
it affects
look,
us.
you
Yeah,
don't
but
re-
last time I did that, you shouted at me.
Quiffine does
so
what
shut the
Quiffine
fuck
does,
up.
and Magmond and Scrotch respond
Figure it out.
appropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then when he
If they turn around and
like,
say
killed his
you-
character
If they turn
again.
around and fucking lamp you, that's in their rights.
No, he's gonna break up with me in real life because I ruined another one of his characters.
Yeah,
And I'll
I mean,
stab him with the scalpel.
I mean, she's not wrong.
So are you getting all of them or just some
Yeah,
of
I'm
them?
getting
If
all
that
of them.
happens,
Fuck,
It's
right,
actually
okay.
good
You
for
and
me because I
King
stay
can
in
have everyone
rage
else if that happens.
if I take damage.
1, 2,
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
Oh,
need to
okay.
take damage. It's just
Yeah.
me. I'll be like, fuck's sake! You were supposed to hurt them, not me.
5, 6,
The new dice?
7, 8.
Oh, I didn't bring my new
What do
dice
you need?
No, I've got enough dice. that's fine.
from a bath bomb. I bought a load of bath bombs
Geeky
cheap
Clean.
from Geeky Clean. And, well, Julie got me one from
Spell save DC as well?
Christmas. And it's the girliest
13.
dice you've ever
14.
seen in your
14.
life.
So I have to
You used them
roll.
a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
12.
I really liked
Have
it.
you got those dice?
Yeah, they're in there.
Yeah.
I really
I was
liked
like, they're beautiful, but they're a bit
Not
girly.
quite you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I,
And then
I
the-
want
the set
I
I've got
was
in
like,
If you make a
This bath
successful
bomb, I
one, they
was
just
like-
take half as much damage.
Yeah.
They're like watermelon sort of colours.
oh,
It's
cool.
so nice, but again, still a bit
Girly.
on the girly spectrum. I always find that with dice, it tends to be more girlier, sort of leaning.
Right. So,
Yeah.
as you
Whereas, statistically speaking, more
cast
guys
Shatter.
play the game.
So Shatter has like verbal semantics. So
Yeah,
you
but
stand there
that's one
dramatically drawing on the weave. You pull from your Fey patron, and then you cast in the centre. You all hear, which gets louder and louder. It fills your ears. You almost buckle over in the pain. Both make con saves. DC 14. Meet it to beat it.
Nat
No.
20.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well you're fine. You only take half the damage, so that's not bad.
Half of that as well, because I have resistance. What type of damage is it?
Thunder.
Yeah.
All types of damage except
half
fire.
of half. What would that be?
So
half of half?
you hang on. So you have to roll your 3d8. What did you get? Not enough.
12.
You fucking dickhead.
This is my life. She goes bang and goes, "You're a dick." Why? For taking the hits?
8, 9, 10, 11.
11 points of damage. So you take
Do I take none because
Four.
I got a nat 20?
no.
4.
Worth
11,
asking.
5.5, 2.75.
Number.
You take 2 points of damage.
Ow.
You take
I stood on a
11
leg.
I just stood there like, again?
I take static damage.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, basically, I get electrocuted and you go, "Ooh."
Yeah.
It tickled.
Oh, that was nice.
You cast that spell, and you see the skeletons
Is that okay?
almost vibrate where they are standing. One of them, its skull, again, poof, explodes and falls to the ground.
There's worse in
And
that
so,
corner
hang
as
on,
well.
11.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
It's the best corner. It's my favourite corner. This one.
So everyone that failed.
Yeah, sorry, I got really warm, so I was like, "Please, can we open it?" But now I'm cold, so I'm like,
that's the problem. I kind of, when we move into the next place, I might see about getting a half decent fan thing, so that it just sort of keeps the air flowing.
Where's the other one from the bar? The Dyson one?
It's a ticket, but no, what I mean is like
We've got a really shit one here.
You know, an extraction fan, so it sort of pulls the air through, because that's what we have at the house.
But it's not shit. It's just we've had to glue the on button down
No,
because if
that's
mine
over
didn't
there.
work. Yeah.
You cast this spell, you both hear the ringing, you take the physical damage from it, and you watch as you are surrounded by bones which poof, poof, explode, clutters the bone falling to the floor as Quaffine stands there, having channeled powerful magic in your direction.
Nice.
Incredible. Then it is back to the top. It is Weaver. After that display, what would you like to do?
Wait, so did I
I
kill
regret
any of
you.
them?
You killed 5 of them. There are
How
5 left.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Oh,
How many left?
nice.
5.
I'm really glad I gave you
Perfect.
+5 health points.
Your fault. I didn't ask for it. I said I can do it to myself. Because
Heroism.
no, I've got Armor of Agathis, which gives me 5 temporary hit points and gives me cold damage. So, like, if somebody melees me,
Oh,
they
sorry,
take cold
it
damage.
gives you a cold.
And he does.
I got
You get
5 plus
COVID.
health, but I've got COVID.
I channel the dark beings. Awesome. Weaver, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery again and just say, you call yourself a skeleton? I wouldn't even throw a dog your bones.
Yeah, awesome.
Why are you so mean?
He's been working on that the whole time.
That's another failure, my friend. Roll damage.
Just like, that was shit.
That's just 2 damage.
Oh.
2 damage.
Disadvantage on its next attack.
Once again, as you cast this spell on this creature, you become intimately connected with its past life. And you gaze into its memories for a brief second, and you see its pet dog from hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Are you going to make him sad?
And if this skeleton had tear ducts, you can guarantee a single tear would roll down its bony cheeks, and then it remains undead again. But yeah, this is a sad skeleton there. Awesome, is that your turn, Weaver?
I'm just gonna position myself, like I say, close to the back, away from the horde of skeletons, letting the big beefy people deal with them.
Keeping the back line, nice, love to see
Blow their
it.
brains again.
Don't know how they feel about being called beefy, but that's fine.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm cool with it.
2.
Yo.
Oriana, you are surrounded by skeletons. There are 5 left. What would you like to do?
Stab,
Do my
stab.
move.
Yeah.
So, can I just stand in a circle with a short sword in each hand, just spin around and just try and get all of them?
Da, 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 da.
Just like,
Go for it.
yeah.
Roll 2 attacks.
What are these chicks?
Come on.
15 plus 7, so
That's a hit.
yeah, cool.
He definitely.
And then 9 plus 7, so 16. The second one.
2 hits. Awesome. So that is a total of. Well, hang on.
2d6.
Do the first attack first. So do you want to do sneak attack on the first or the second attack?
I'll do it on my first one.
So that's 3d6. What's your dex?
14.
Fuck. You get your swords, and this time, once again, you plunge your sword between its ribs, but this time you lever against it. You see the spine discs popping out as the ribs burst out from the top, and then they all fall to the ground and the skull neatly on top. That's
Chaos!
1 down. And then second attack, so that's 1d6 plus your dex.
It's 1d6 plus 5. Pew. 6, so
11.
11.
yeah, 11. Wow, my
And-
brain
and-
was like 9.
As you're spinning around, you do the same trick on 2. As you're spinning around, you're spinning around. You stick your short swords in, you lever down, they explode, and you stop amongst the dust.
And then I would just like to go, "Ah!"
Yeah.
You do. in the heat, you stop looking very epic and cool. You tense.
Thank you.
Awesome. That is your turn. Then it
Oh,
is.
sorry. Do I still have movement?
Yes.
Maybe I would like to back off.
You will take attacks of opportunity.
Other
Yeah, if you
than
move back, you can.
I can't. Oh no, there's no point.
At later levels, you can use your bonus action to disengage, but I don't think you've got that yet. I think it's
I didn't want to disengage. I just wanted to take.
no, but disengage means that you can run away without taking the attacks.
Yeah.
But I don't think you have that.
Which
You've
is
also
great,
used your
right?
bonus action for your
Did you
second
get that?
I did.
Cool.
Yeah, well, never mind then.
3.
Can
Scotch.
I attack the one that we've attacked that's got disadvantage on his next attack?
Absolutely. Recklessly once again.
With reckless attack, yep. My great.
Oh, you're still in thingy mabobble rage.
I am.
I
Mad
do
cat.
have cunning action.
Okay, you have used your bonus action.
Yeah,
So-
but I do have it for
yeah.
in future. Yeah.
So if you want to just attack with one weapon on a round, you can decide to use your bonus action to bugger off.
Smart.
11, I'll go again.
Yeah, but-
Ah, the 11 was the best. 17 to hit.
17, that'll hit. So that's your d12 plus
6 in total.
So much
15
sugar.
damage.
15 points of damage again. You how do you kill this one
Oh,
with your
yeah.
axe?
Stick instead of hitting with the axe,
Okay.
stick the axe up through the bottom of the rib cage.
Nice.
So it sounds like a xylophone going up,
That sounds painful.
and then just hit the bottom of the axe just so it pops the head off.
And you see for a moment, you swear for a second, you see a reflection in this skeleton's eye holes of a sad-looking puppy. It goes, poof! The skull
What is
pops
with the
off.
sad puppy?
This
is not cool.
Ooh, vicious mockery. Mocks him viciously
Damn it,
as he
Tom!
falls to the ground dead.
You have no power here.
Oh, you can just leave the
I'm gonna
puppies.
slap you, mate.
Dead kids are fine. But
The
I was
puppies!
gonna say, Tom, in the nicest possible way, you're becoming a bit of a bully now. Leave the skeleton alone. He's just doing his job.
Mockery.
Anastriana, there are 2 skeletons remaining.
it is a great move. That vicious is so funny.
You get to pick which one I go for. I'm going to go for whatever's closest, or
Wonderful.
you know,
There's currently a
can't
mess
see
of
the
bones
back
just around the rest of your allies, and there's 2 kind of standing
That'll
next to you.
be. Hang on, let me just do this. I'm still on the Twitch stream. Yeah, that's the 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
That hits.
I think.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
With 10 damage.
Hell yeah. You fire another arrow. How do you want to kill this one?
I want it to go through one of its eye sockets and then out the back of its skull, like.
Yep, absolutely. The arrow leaves your bow. The camera
Yeah, that-
goes with the arrow as it passes through its
Keeps
skull and
happening, doesn't it?
blows out the
Perfect.
back of the skeleton, and the skeleton falls down to the ground dead.
Nice.
Awesome.
They're being
NPC.
graffiti to carry you guys here, come on.
Failed an
NPCs.
attack.
You've just made people feel bad about puppies, Tom.
And then run to the back.
The NPCs.
You're a little big boy.
Little bitch! Fuck!
The NPCs provide covering fire on the last skeleton, not finishing it off. Then it goes to 6, which
Nothing
is
worse than not being finished off.
no.
6 is me.
Yeah,
Oh,
Magma.
shit, sorry. Sorry, quoting.
Its bones are blue.
I'll get back to my character sheet quickly. So, I'm in the middle of the fight.
There's 1 remaining.
Oh.
Just kill it, please.
Just.
I'm going
You
to take
seem
my
to
battle
backhand
axe,
it.
Yeah.
Get as if you're kicking in a door.
Bite a puppy.
and I am going to swing
No
and aim
puppies.
for the triangle, smack bang in
Oh,
the center of his
yeah,
head.
go on then.
And I am going to roll a dice, because that's how this works.
What do you get?
A 9.
I'll give you advantage because you're surrounded. There's the 1 left. Go on.
He's quaking in his boots.
Joel's new guy.
His dice is shit.
What'd you get?
A 9.
9. You, even with advantage,
Yeah, twice. Same 9.
you go to get your axe and you go to
Get
bring
your
it
dice,
right in the
Bubbles.
skull, but you're going for quite a specific spot. And as you
Step
get
back.
As you get to that triangle, you shout to jump back, but you almost feel like there is a magical force coming from this triangle, and vroom, you cannot hit it. It's too specific, and it feels like something pushing you back. That's your turn. Then we'll go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a skeleton.
It's the last
Fuck's
skeleton.
sake! You were supposed to kill it before it got to its turn.
As you try to attack it, it lunges forth at you, Magmons, but cling, clatters off your armour. That was a much quicker turn. There's only one of them left.
Good.
Quaffine.
I want to. Oh, I could do 2-weapon fighting.
If you have
Ooh,
two
I've got
finesse weapons,
I have 2 daggers.
you could do that.
I mean,
You're a caster
see,
primarily.
right? Can I just,
Yeah.
just a matter of thing
Yeah,
that always really
go.
annoys about. If you're fighting a skeleton, what good's a dagger? Because a dagger is a stabby bleed out sort of thing.
Yeah.
Skeletons don't have
You have to
stabby
go
bleed
for
out
the
bits.
Says
Spinal
Mister, I
column.
missed
Yeah.
with a great axe.
Magical
Use
fucking
Eldritch
triangle.
Good job. I'm gonna Eldritch
I'll
Blast
kill
it.
3 of them,
That
so we're
seems
all
like an
right.
appropriate decision to
Yeah,
make.
I was like, I missed. Yes. However, you
Magic.
stab a skeleton in the stomach, it ain't doing nothing.
11 to hit.
11.
My issue was not with what I did. I did or
You
did. My issue was
cast
that,
Eldritch
how does
Blast.
that work?
But after damaging your allies last time, perhaps you're trying to avoid them a bit this time. You curve around, unable to hit the skeleton.
You
Those
suck.
dice are going in.
Weaver,
the bin.
there is one skeleton left.
It's not going in.
It's, I'm gonna cast Vicious
It's
Mockery.
Oh my god, we
Damn it with the puppies!
And I'm just gonna say, I usually like waking up with a bone, but this morning's just disappointing.
Oh,
Oh.
how many of these do you have, Tom?
You're trying to give us all psychic damage.
Weaver, do you have inspiration?
No, apparently not. Have you not heard the shit
Yeah,
he's
because
coming out with?
we all got inspiration last
We
time.
have inspiration from last time.
Oh, I do, yeah. I think
Oh, you do. I'll have it back, please. Thanks.
Wow.
Vicious Mockery.
Can I have it instead?
Let's recap back to your
Oh! You try to press into the mind of this skeleton, and all you find is marrow and bone. This skeleton is too tough. You cannot pierce its
He was a
imagination.
dumb fuck in the.
That's
That's
you.
Just punch through it.
So my
I really
claws.
like the idea of it getting
Oh, it's
background.
me.
It's
to
you.
It is
the-
Oriana.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it is you.
Oh, yeah, I was like, just punch it.
Just fucking kill it, man. It's your go.
Alright, yeah,
Alright,
just. I just want to look around at all of you going, for fuck's sake. I just want to go. And just.
Attack
smack
twice?
it with my sword, like, fuck's sake. Like, just die.
I mean, I don't know, that was
Yeah.
17 plus 7. And then 10 plus 7. So,
So-
17 and a 24. No.
Yep, so roll 3d6 plus your dex. Oh, Joe, fuck it. You
It's dead.
you get your things, you chop the ribs off. It's literally just a skull, spinal column, and legs. Decapitate it, the bones fall to the floor. The day is won.
Yeah!
Hoorah.
Do you know what's funny though? I just rolled 3 1s when I did that with a 3d6 that they were all 1s.
Maybe you would have killed it anyway. I was like,
that would have been.
I was like,
it
your
would have been an
dexterity, your dexterity modifier alone would have killed that skeleton.
What, plus 5?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I just rolled 3 1s. I was like, whoa, no.
All of a sudden, now the battle has ended. The jungle kicks in. all the animals have just been watching us
Yeah.
going, what the fuck?
Everything was like,
Fuck is going on?
This is tense.
Can I
Sharon.
inspect one of these
Dead, so we don't
triangles
attack
that's on the forehead?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a history check. History or religion? Maybe.
I'll take history. So I'll pick up the skull upside down.
Yeah.
This right way up triangle is suspicious.
there is no right way up.
That is 18.
18. Something's been bothering you since you met Anastriana. And that is that Anastriana keeps mentioning the name Ras Nasi. Keeps saying, talk about this guy called Ras Nasi. And something was niggling your mind. You recognize that name. And as you inspect this triangle, you start to remember stuff that you've heard before about this guy Ras Nasi. Ras Nasi was a warlord many hundreds of years ago in the jungle of Chult. And he was basically a great protector of a city called Mesro. It was a city in Chult, lost. You can find it, actually, you can go to Mesro still, but it's just a ruin. There was this big cataclysm that it was destroyed. But even before that, Ralston Sea was this kind of warlord who was charged with protecting the city. The reasons for why he turned is murky. No one really knows. But you know that he is responsible for the undead in this jungle. He is the one that
Shit,
has
what
brought...
did Jungle Princess do during this fight?
She's been chilling, just cleaning herself.
You got this, guys. You got this.
I
She,
know what happened.
Just a bit of drink.
Nang Nang was stolen from him.
From who?
This guy. Nang Nang was originally his girl, and then the frog people stole her.
Maybe. Ralston Sea wasn't a god, but maybe.
Was he? Did you say he was the leader of this ruined
No, he-
city? Or
He
was a
was one of
necromancer.
the great protectors
Of
of
it.
this city.
he didn't do a good job. Then.
Well,
mean-
Sorry, I'm trying not to
he
laugh.
brought life to all the undead in this jungle.
Okay.
He is why they are here. And it is deep magic that allows undead on this scale to keep producing and existing beyond their master's life. Like once the master dies, there's a rumor that Ralston Sea is still somewhere in Chult practicing dark magic.
Can I do a nature check to find out what the fuck that was?
It's Jungle Princess.
Yeah.
So this triangle is likely his magic. That's...
This triangle is his sigil.
Okay.
This blue triangle is the sigil of Ralston Sea.
Are the triangles still glowing now? These things are dead.
No, the triangle is still
Yeah,
blue,
that's
but it's
coming.
dulled.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Anastriana, I don't know if this probably goes without saying, it is exactly the same
Yeah.
symbol as the one on the
Yeah.
skin that you carry. But yeah, I don't know if you share that with Anastriana.
Oh.
Yeah, I share that with you guys.
Thanks.
No worries.
Yeah, I know, mate.
All good.
Sorry.
Awesome. So, what do you do? Set off into the jungle, I guess. Continue the rest of your day.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
Way to Unalunga then, now.
So yeah, you're currently on your way to the lost city of Umbala. Well, not lost, just
Yeah.
fallen city of Umbala,
Lost lines of-
because it's on a high plateau. You're gonna get the idea is you get to the top, you have a look and see if you can see Oralunga. But yeah,
Alright.
that's where you're going now. You can see on the map the blue ampersand icon is you guys, and then to the west you can see Umbala.
Found it.
In fact, I can
Cluedo.
point it out to you.
Can anybody give me 4 hit
Oh, I
points?
can actually see that from here as well.
Yeah, you should be able
I
to.
have no magic, I'm afraid.
That's insane.
I'm gonna go for a peek. quick.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh, okay,
quite
There you
cool.
go, that's Umbala.
Did anyone else know this?
What?
If you watch it on Facebook, it has subtitles.
Oh, that's fun.
Captions,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
auto generated.
What were you
90%
wanting,
of the time
Chloe?
you don't see what you mean, but
What?
Someone just said that. Someone just said that.
What were you wanting?
Go to the subtitles.
4 hit
it's not
points,
quite
please.
right.
Just 4.
4 hit points. I will cast Healing Word on you.
Wait, no, don't waste a spell slot for the sake of 4 hit points.
Oh yeah, true.
No, we might get a long rest before we have to try anything else. We're just travelling now.
Yeah, we just don't know what we'll come across. Yeah, like if there was like some sort of cantrip or a small potion or something. But yeah, don't waste a spell slot on the sake of 4 hit points. But thanks anyway, Weaver, my good man.
Well, if Magman was feeling nice, he's got lay on hands.
I'm not feeling nice. No, I don't.
Don't be salty.
You're a paladin. What do you do?
I'm pretty sure you do.
You do.
You
You can do.
definitely
It's not a
do.
spell, it's one of your features.
Ah.
You can give
I
out
was like, no, I've got kill wounds.
5 times your level hit points a day, and you can
Yeah,
use
I
5
gave them all
wounds.
to her last time.
No, that was.
And also, I've taken a lot of damage myself.
Alright, well then put your
Yeah,
hands
that's
on
true.
yourself.
I will do, don't you worry. Wait.
You make everything weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I make everything weird. He's bullying skeletons about their puppies.
Okay, to be fair, you're pointing at Tom, well, you're pointing at the TV, which I reckon you're referring to Tom. But
Yeah.
I don't think Tom actually said anything about puppies. I'm pretty sure that was all
That was
the
all
DM's
Morgan.
fault, actually.
Yeah.
Was it Morgan that brought the puppies in?
Yeah.
He said dog.
Yeah, he did say something about boning dogs or something.
It's throwing a dog a bone.
Tom made a lot of bad puns.
No, I think
He
it was
did not
boning dogs.
say anything
No, I think-
about boning dogs.
No, I'm pretty sure it's boning
He
dogs.
was boning dogs. We'll have to check the video back.
Pretty sure
No,
Tom's.
you said I wouldn't
Yeah.
even throw my dog your bones or
Yeah.
something.
I wouldn't bone your. I wouldn't even bone your dog.
I wouldn't even feed your
I
dogs.
would-
Yeah, he
I
said he
should
wouldn't
hope
bone the
not.
guy's dog or
Which
something.
is weird because you
Yeah.
assume that, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, please no one.
It goes
bone
without
dogs.
saying. You should
So the
bone
fact you've
dogs.
said it is concerns.
For all of you at home, don't try this at home. No boning dogs.
Or fighting skeletons.
How much damage have you got?
I only need 4 hit points. So
Okay,
there's
yeah.
no qualms.
No, I'll give you the 4.
Oh,
I was
thanks.
just seeing what I had left after I healed myself.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, 4 please.
Cool, now I'm going to have a nap.
Are you alright now, Bagman?
Get them all back.
What time of day is it?
It is the morning.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Second breakfast time.
Yes.
Um,
I'm gonna have a salt.
as we
Some potatoes.
are we going at like a medium pace?
As far as I was in the impression you were. Yeah.
Could I look out for stuff to hunt whilst we, or is it two separate activities?
Yeah, I want up one actually. I'm getting low on rations. Low on the
Yeah. So you guys aren't navigating. You would be
You
able
guys didn't
to.
bring a dinosaur and a barrel full of food.
You do have a barrel full of.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're
rations.
for the dinosaur,
And,
right?
and the water and stuff I provide with my flask. It generates enough every day.
Was it
Don't
enough
we
for all
have
of you?
that?
Most of us, I think.
Yeah, what's that jug that we stole?
Yeah.
Is that
The
that?
alchemy
that.
jug, yeah.
I forgot
I
about
just-
that.
It
Yeah.
produces
Like a
wine or
liquid
water,
though.
so I've just been producing water to top up the barrel. I've also got purified food and drink, so if the food goes off, I'd fix it.
Nice.
I've never played this campaign before, but I am covered.
So it's 8 gallons of water.
Nice.
So you need an extra 2 a day, but that basically covers you for a month because I
Yeah.
think you've got like 35 gallons or something. And the
And I can purify the water there anyway, so.
yes,
We've also got the barrels
flavour.
as well.
it's rendered free of poison and disease.
So we can just take the river water.
Yeah, so you're as long as you're by a river now, you can essentially get access to it.
You're smarter than I look.
If Anastriana is going hunting, I'm just going to go up to her. I
That's-
bless
that's
you with
like
the
being
power
well,
of the weave.
yeah.
My belly is hungry.
You fill up
Find
with
me
the
food.
weapons you've got.
Okay.
Get me some meat.
Is that an arcane inspiration I hear?
It's an arcane inspiration. She gets extra D6 for 10 minutes.
If I've done my math.
Excellent.
I have D6 on my
Because we're not
survival
paying gas or
check then.
electric.
Yeah, give me a survival check and add another d6 on top of it. Are you going hunting as well?
Locally.
Wait to find out if the
You don't hunting as well?
government's going to give us any.
I thought we thought we had enough
that
food,
would
didn't we?
be
Because we sort of
25 in
qualified,
total.
but then we sort of don't.
25.
I
Yeah.
actually
It's one of
wanted
those wait and
something,
see.
finally.
I just really want
Yeah, I'll
so
go
much
hunting
snacks,
as well.
I'm so hungry. I've got, like,
May I
sugar.
try them? Because I've not tried that.
Give me a
flavour.
second.
I'm always a bit sort of hit and miss with the sour cream.
No, they're good. Because they're not too like oniony or anything. Like
That's what I got because they're kind of healthy, though. Oh well.
Give me a second.
Aldi
folks.
do great pop chip, like their own version, and they're like in a bag like twice the size of this, for like £1.
Not sponsored, but open to
Big up Aldi. I love Aldi and Lidl.
anyone trying to give snacks, promoting your snack things. Let me know because I'm getting snacks in for the secret lair when we open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Definitely. they're
I'm
like-
also going to be doing another 24-hour stream in February. I haven't decided exactly the date yet.
Are you doing it for Stack Up?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm a part of. There's another charity that is doing a 24-hour streaming event, and it's for SANS charity, which is for like children that are like stillborn or die shortly after being born and stuff. And I'm a part of it.
When in
so
February, Alan?
What?
When in February?
When in
Towards the
February?
end of it, but I haven't quite got the.
his birthday's at the end of February,
Yeah.
so I'll have to make sure I book the time off work as well. So if we do it, because I think I'm just going to book like the week off because it's also my mum's birthday.
Oh my god.
It's it's
Oh.
Alex's birthday, then my mum's birthday the day after. I know.
February's an expensive month for you.
Anastriana and
My whole family is October, November, December, and February. And then Dylan's in June.
My
And
mum
of
and
course,
grandma
Dylan
are
wants a
both in
Halloween
April.
party every year, and it's like that's easy
Oh.
to do.
Anastriana and Scrotch. You've kind of run ahead, I guess, to try and see if you can see anything,
Yeah.
any meat, without being caught off at any point. And at some point, you get to somewhat of a clearing. You've been following some tracks for a little bit now, and you see these massive footprints. And these massive footprints are accompanied by a smaller set of footprints.
Mine and Pimble.
And eventually you get to You see some trees have started to be knocked down in this area. And you see standing in a clearing that's been clearly of this creature's make, you see a dinosaur standing there. With a huge frill and 3 horns. It looks like a triceratops. Absolutely huge beast, accompanied by its young, by a baby triceratops.
What was that?
Rehosting.
You do that every stream. So I
Yeah,
forgot
'cause
to
you told
host
me
does
off.
it, and everyone goes, "What was that?" And it's like, "That's just me."
What do you do, Anastriana and Scratch?
Triceratops carnivorous?
Finally
That
catch
wasn't.
something.
Well, you've seen a triceratops and its child. You have the opportunity to try and catch them.
How does one do that?
Oh. What do you want to do, Squatch? I'm gonna whisper to him, obviously.
Are they carnivorous? Try running.
No, they're
No,
not.
That one's me.
herbivores.
Okay.
I mean, none of us have any views.
I mean,
It's to say it's not like I've got a massive following. Julie,
I don't know if I have the heart to kill
I've got no
mother
I don't
and
think
child.
anyone knows
If
it's
anybody, yeah.
I've never streamed anything.
yeah, we'll just leave them.
I literally used it the other day.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
looking
chatting
for,
to
like,
myself. So on
something
here
to
I have a
eat,
computer,
not
I'm on
a
there, I have
dinosaur
my
to
personal
kill.
check.
Are you looking for? Are you
To destroy
Oh,
more.
yeah, well, we
are you looking for vegetation as well, like berries and stuff as well?
Yeah, go on then. Can I forage for
Are you
berries with that?
talking to yourself?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
On your way back, you work with Scrotch, who knows the area a bit well. Perhaps you go with Quasher as well, because he knows the food
Yeah.
of the area. You manage to find... yeah, a lot of what you find is strange grasses that you've never seen before, but you're able to find... Once he's told you what they are, you're able to find them. These grasses, which are quite broad, about, I don't know, like 1/3 of an inch diameter, quite tall. That are almost like asparagus, but like really long. So you
Oh,
find
nice.
quite a few of those.
Can I?
I love asparagus.
Are there any
It's
like
my favourite.
birds or
Same.
anything near that I could get a hold of?
Asparagus is good.
There's plenty of birds in the trees. There's quite a lot of birds. You also find Aquasha does pick up quite a few, if you're looking for rations, quite a few large grubs and stuff and insects, and just put them to one side as well.
Rungs.
Grubs.
Oh,
Could I climb a tree and try and
rungs.
lure a bird with a grub while I
Believers on that.
use beast sense?
Beast sense.
Oh, that's what I should have shouted. I should have
I
shouted.
can
for
use
an
talk to animals to
You touch a willing beast, so you want the beast to land on your hand, and then you want to see through its eyes, right?
Yeah.
Give me a animal handling check. It's going to be difficult. I'm going to set the DC at 18.
Oh god,
Oh, why?
that is a fail.
It's a wild animal. It wouldn't.
You're standing there for some time, holding this grub. You see birds come by quite curiously, but every time they get a bit close, your finger twitches a little bit, or you jump and you fly away. You stand there for a good
Remember, you're a cat. You just want to chase.
25, 30 minutes, and you don't.
Can I try and shoot one with an arrow?
I think you want. Did you want to spy through its eyes, or were you trying to eat it?
To see like where its eggs are.
No shit. I don't think.
Is this the frog thing from Lost Mines all over again? Because if you kill another innocent frog,
That was traumatizing for everyone.
it was.
But we got a problem in
Oh, I
last
see
session,
why.
so
Who did it?
we're working the karma back.
Frog.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to find grubs, this kind of asparagus grass, a few of the leaves. You managed to find some food to get together, and also to kind of supplement the rations you've got.
Can we eat
Cool.
the asparagus?
Yeah,
Can I pick some, please?
that's what we've just done. So that's
Am
what.
I even with them?
No, they've gone ahead.
We're
Foraging.
bringing some back.
We're bringing
You
it
have-
for you.
We didn't go hunting.
What's your survival modifier,
Alcohol.
Anastriana?
Oh, me, sorry.
Sorry.
It's cutting out every so often. My survival modifier is +4.
You find 10 pounds of food.
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh, nice.
So basically, you don't have
How
to
many
scratch
pounds
off
of
any.
food does it take to eat?
One,
to
so you don't
feed
have to
each
scratch
person?
any food off today, basically.
Okay.
It's one free day of food.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's move. Let's carry on. Trekking.
Nice. You keep on trucking.
Into the thick of
I
it.
can go across the universe.
You walk for the rest of the day. Not much of note happens over the course of the day. You don't see much wildlife. Things seem to be avoiding you, especially after that ruckus with the skeletons. Quasha's kind of leading the way, finding the right trail, telling you the direction to go. A few times he asks the axe wielders to help chop kind of like stuff out of the way so we can get through. He cast some magic on his staff and was using that to clear stuff out of the way as well, with the occasional produce flame, trying to get through. Eventually, you settle down for the evening.
That's what we need. I remember what it was called. I was like, curly blade.
Oh, are you setting up camp now?
Yes. So for the night, I imagine you're setting up camp. Ariana, how's all those?
Loads, please. Like my life. No,
Cool.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you settled. Is there anything particular you want to do for camp, or is it just the usual set up a fire, prepare food, cook the asparagus, I guess, that kind of thing?
Chef Scrotches on it.
I'll
If
chef up
anyone
the
has like
asparagus.
that tiny hut. Oh no, that's later on. In
Yeah, you pull out. I've said you weren't here when I said this. We assume Scotch Broth has got a bag of every conceivable spice he would require to make nice food. As a chef.
But we
garlic
have
and
the
salt.
7 secret herbs and spices.
Yes, the 11.
The 11
spices.
Was it 11? I forgot.
is,
It's been a while
yes.
since I had KFC.
11 herbs.
Yeah, you chop open the tree,
Sure, there was
oil
something
pours
about
out.
it. Someone found out what they were and they were like really disappointed.
It's
by
just
it.
normal. It's
just
nothing.
like salt,
yeah.
pepper.
Like
And it's
lemon
like-
pepper is one of them.
Yeah.
Can I get a charisma check from you, please, Griffin?
Well, I should not do it now.
No!
That was a hell of a response,
No, never.
You failed.
No, because I can't find it.
Just
It's
funny.
plus 1,000. Does anybody like some oatmeal?
God no.
I'd like some, please, Chloe.
Wow.
It should be
Thank you.
good.
24.
You're welcome.
24 for a charisma check.
Yeah?
It can't be. That must be a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit, it is.
Just
Yeah.
Oh, okay, still 20.
Dirty 20.
It's still high.
Yeah, it's great, but I was like,
It's great,
What?
it's just not
how do you
that
have a
great.
plus 8 to your charisma?
Also, it wasn't 24 anyway, it was
24, don't look
22.
at my sheet. Don't look at my sheet.
I did the maths wrong anyway, because it was 22.
Oh my god.
It's not how that maths.
I love you, Jane.
Over the course of the night, Griffin, you and Scrotch bond
Oh,
over
no.
something.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? What do you two bond over?
Food.
Food.
What do you
I
kind
wanna
of...
The
learn
same
about
thing they
his
bonded
food.
over in real life.
Food.
So how
Because Alex's
There's a chef.
fucking coleslaw is the best coleslaw ever. And it makes me sad that I can't have it anymore.
I'll make it for you.
I made coleslaw out of this asparagus as well in game.
Oh, awesome, yeah. So what,
I was
you,
like,
The coleslaw.
oh,
you
Best
learn
friends.
recipes,
Oh, right.
cooking with him?
Yeah, I want to cook with
Um,
him.
That would actually be
But I
good.
can be
Like,
like,
if you were to open up like a
a half
fine dining
decent
portion, that's
cook
one
at some
way
point.
to.
Yeah, okay, so you guys
Money
you guys
off
have a
the
chat, you kind
Well,
of bond over
this is-
cooking.
this is the
Do you
problem,
share
like,
stories
with
with
the bar,
Scrotch?
it's like I wanted
As
to
you do, or
Yeah.
you spending most time
That
cooking?
way,
What kind of
but I
things do you
just
say
wasn't
to him?
You just
And
put it
to
in
each
the
other,
freezer.
I guess.
Shit, right.
I'm going to
Alex
share
is the only
stories,
chef I've
and
had
I'm
in
going
there
to
for
share
over a year
stories
that cooked
about
There
hags.
was like not one problem
Oh, yeah.
with my meal.
And the
because
hags
except
that
I
I'm
nearly
killing.
cried.
That I've killed. That I'm killing. I'm not killing them right now, I'm cooking. It's
Just,
different.
as if I'm just stabbing a woman.
Fine!
Edible.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm going to talk to him about the little stories.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it was as much as I thought.
And do you share anything of your past with Quiffine, Scrotch?
I tell my folk story,
Oh yeah.
nowhere
Story
near
folks,
modestly. Like it's almost boastful.
Oh yeah. yeah. Does everyone know Scrotch's story?
No.
He
No.
told us.
Do you want to tell us your story?
Told us, but tell us
Yeah,
again.
spin a tail.
So I just put you on the spot.
That's
If you-
okay.
He's like, shit, I don't remember.
Once was a young rainbow.
So I'm a tabaxi snow leopard, and we're relatively rare. We head to the mountains when tabaxis are being hunted for their skins, and one day our tabaxi shaman foresaw that a warlock would attack our settlement in the mountains, and try and take our skins or take us into slavery. So we were trained by some of the local
Skip the slaves.
and far-thrown warriors to defend ourselves, kind of like the Mandalorian, you know, when they go in there to help the little town defend itself. So we had some great fighters come in to help us defend ourselves, and the prophecy was true. Long story short, we got attacked by the warlock, and I defeated the warlock, kind of. So it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
story anyway that Scrotch tells. Whether it's true or not, nobody really knows.
The Tabaxi, the two Tabaxi are fascinated by this as well as they listen to you cook. They're not helping you cook; they're just listening very intently.
Just going,
Perhaps sometimes when you talk about you fighting the warlock, they ask for little details, and you see Flask of Wine has a little notebook, and he's like scratching stuff down as you tell him stuff, and he's writing down the details in his book, and he puts it in his bag.
So were they not at the fight then?
No,
They're a different type. They're not snow leopards.
they've just heard
Oh.
of this. They've
They're
heard of this
Tabaxi
legend.
facts.
Of
Well, they
this.
notice Scrotch is kind of like a little bit inconsistent with his explanations of exactly what happened
So he's lying.
towards the end. Not lying outright, but the details are inconsistent.
exaggerating.
He's,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
he's hiding something.
I mean, I'm gonna listen to this and think that he's sick. And be like, that's so cool.
It's a believable story. He's
Yeah.
not like blatantly lying.
Oh yeah. No, but like Quaffine would 100%.
Gildering the lily.
What?
It's a terminology meaning to embellish,
To fluff the pillows.
to fluff the pillows, and not the pillow user.
Got you.
That's a difference.
Thank you.
Thank you, one
It's a
person.
good chat.
That was like the most PG way of putting that.
Yeah.
After your guys' conversation, you now, I'll allow you to add your proficiency to any cooking checks you make.
Yes.
So you now have, it's not that it won't be on there, but I'll allow you to have proficiency.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Have you seen Boba Fett last week's episode?
I have
No,
watched
No,
it.
we've
no,
not seen it. No
no.
spoilers.
No.
Also, this is a stream, so
Okay.
spoilers.
Unrelated,
Come on.
but every
No.
single time it's quiet like this and I'm not doing anything particular, I am just giving Jungle Princess scratches and,
Yeah,
and,
okay.
and sort of training with her and doing different bits and pieces so she's learning
Okay.
to coexist with us as much as possible and making sure she's fed and stuff like that. But just sort of doing basic sort of training, so like
just give me an animal check, see how that goes.
fuck.
I gained nothing from our conversation with Quaffine, I guess.
Finally. I'm making myself earrings. It's only been like
13?
a year.
13, it's not too difficult. So Jungle Princess is getting more and more susceptible to your trainings as you go through, like your training with food. You've been in the jungle for a couple of weeks now. So you're able to, as you kind of train, you can teach her kind of more how to attack on command and stuff like that, so she seems more likely to listen to you. So over the course of this training, I will give you advantage, write this down somewhere, advantage on animal handling checks for Jungle Princess in like a stressful situation.
Yeah.
So if there's a situation where she might run or she might act in her own self-interest, you have advantage on checks to make her work with you in intense situations. She's kind of
Oh, I
bonding
can
to
actually
you.
just do that, can't
Yeah, sorry, you have you have a proficiency in any cooking related checks when helped by Scratch. If you do this more consistently, eventually you'll be without Scratch. So
Ooh.
you're starting now to train with Scratch and learning how to cook.
You're his little sous chef.
I was sat there like, I chopped onions. And then I'll chop them wrong and he'll be like, the fuck? I'm like, I chop onions.
Where did you get onions
They're
from?
half sliced. They're like half sliced, half
We're making
diced.
ice cream.
Yeah, like some bits you get rings and then other bits you get cubes and there's no in between. That's the only two you can have.
It's
I'm a
like most of our other, like working with the rest of the chefs at the bar.
I mean, yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
Would you like a bun with your vegan hot dog?
Would you like pepperoni with your vegan hot dog? No, I would not. Funnily enough.
Funny enough, don't
And no
want.
bun.
that fucking thing the other day, no one had talked in the staff chat and Fraser was like,
They
come
can't
and
mess
do
with me."
so with me. I just,
I felt like dipping him out.
it was just the funniest thing, honestly, like, I still think about it.
Is there anything else you want to do over the evening?
Did I not gain anything from our conversation?
Stress.
Stress.
Headache, a migraine.
Yeah.
That's why I imagine Quaffine's like.
I'm trying to think because it felt like an imparting knowledge session for you. What do you think you'd get from it? What do you think
Satisfaction.
Scratch would get from that exchange?
Advantage
Charisma.
on any
At
next
least plus 2 AC.
Fucking
Just hard as nails now. His bravado has become somehow an aura that
His
protects him.
the satisfaction from teaching someone and the ego of being smart at something has just bulked him up even more, and he's just gone.
Because I'd give you inspiration, but you have inspiration.
How about
Yeah.
the annoyance of watching Quafine's first cooking lesson means that I get an extra rage the next day because I can just
It's just in
I
there.
can just
Skill rage.
remember.
If you imagine, it's like me at the bar again. And just sat the next day, someone just makes one slight mistake, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he needs the rage. I'm sorry, I agree with this.
yeah.
You know, so you know how temporary hit points
Would you
work?
like another coke?
Yeah.
So you get 5 temporary hit points, and
Yeah.
once they're gone, they're gone.
Some from the car.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a temporary rage. I'll allow that. So
Okay.
tomorrow, for example, you'll
Yeah.
have an extra rage, but once you've used that extra rage, it doesn't come back.
So I'll go back to only
Okay.
having 3.
Like
Okay.
how
Yes.
inspiration works.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
once
Yeah,
you
yeah,
no,
yeah.
well, yeah, once you've used it, it's gone.
It's
You
gone.
can't. So you'll
Yeah.
you'll temporarily have more than you usually would, and then you're going to go back to normal. But I'll allow
You
it.
have, you have a bonus one for tomorrow.
You did very well at staying calm.
But if I remember it tomorrow.
But I mean, so Quaffine was very charismatic and very conversational. Perhaps really did talk to you a lot about your thing. So
We
you're
go into the next fight, you see an asparagus on the floor, and that's
You're not going to attack. You're just going to start like lobbing asparagus at people like. Meh! You're just going to slap someone on the cheek and they're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, not a dick slap, an asparagus slap. Just
Incredible.
slap.
I still feel like that would be worse as well. It'd be more peace if you slapped me with an asparagus.
Would you rather asparagus or some random person's dick? Like,
I mean,
would definitely
yeah,
prefer
asparagus, to be fair.
I like asparagus.
Yeah, as long as it's cooked right.
I
Is there,
don't
any,
mind al dente.
is there anything else anyone would like to do on this?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes. Can I invite Quasha to play some Dragon Chess with me, and we can chat about our times killing undead?
Dragon chess. Yeah, go for it. Oh, I don't know how do we work out how well you do at dragon chess? What does your dragon chess set look like?
Dragons.
Cool. I think
Red and silver.
Choice I could see.
I'll give you some freedom. Is it like what I'm saying? Is it like do you have like a folding board and a bag of pieces, or is it like a really small board with the pieces fit inside, or is it just like a full-on marble chess set that you lug around in your bag?
No, I'd imagine it being more wood carved and more like easy to like sneak away. So not like a big thing.
Yeah, like maybe it's got like little holes in it if you just slot the pieces into, so they don't, you can maybe save
Yeah.
your game kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And then flip it over and actually play.
Yeah, okay. So you and Quasha sit, kind of sit. You sat at the chest, but perhaps you put like a little rock and you sit across from each other. What I will do with this is we will do.
You just went up in our estimate.
I'll do.
I have
We'll
to
take it in
accept that.
turns to do intelligence checks with your proficiency over the course of like the conversation. And the first person to get three. The first person to get 3 15s wins.
350.
So because I've been
3 15s. So like you and Quash will both roll, and then you'll both roll again. You both roll again until one of you has 3 15s, and whoever's the first to 3 15s wins. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
Can I put some money on this game?
Yeah, who you betting with?
So I'm like slowly going through
Um,
some bits and pieces out.
Yeah, good point. Anyone else want to gamble on this Dragon Chess game?
I'm in.
Who we playing? Who's playing? There's,
So-
Who's
Quaffine-
playing who?
Quasha is
versus
playing.
Morgan.
No, Quasha's playing
sorry.
Anastriana.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Quasha. Ooh.
So Kerry versus Morgan, essentially, in real life.
As you guys are deciding the money you're going to put on this, I suppose.
I will put money on Anastriana, please.
As a man of God, I don't gamble with anything but my life. But I watch.
Yay.
You guys, unless you're wanting to bet with NPCs, you guys can work the money situation out amongst yourselves.
I want to bet. Wait,
I
how
also
much
have a lot
do I
more money
have?
than everyone else here, so I feel like I've just. And that's a
Mm,
complete.
true.
That's
range,
true.
like,
You
I
did
made
gamble on
shit
the
loads.
stuff.
I didn't gamble. I mean, we fixed it.
That's
but
true. Crusher, as you're setting
I'm
out the
going to
pieces,
argue it wasn't the camera.
I like to think as they're setting out the pieces and starting to talk, perhaps you guys are sitting around the fire eating food, and then all of a sudden you kind of look over, you see they're playing a game, and you go, hey,
You don't forgot about
10
it,
gold.
Felita.
10.
What about
Christmas?
10 gold to get
If-
there.
It's up to you guys.
if
I bet 3
I
gold.
imagine.
if Anastriana wins, I'll give you 5 gold. If Quasha wins, you give me 5 gold. So you're betting on Anastriana, and I'm betting on.
Well, no, that means I'll be betting on Anastriana losing.
No,
Because
winning.
if
Oh, sorry. Well,
Listen.
alright, so if Anastriana wins, you give me 5 gold.
yeah.
If Crusher wins, I give you 5 gold.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Okay.
I don't even know if I've
I'm
got
just
5
going to
gold.
sit and watch.
I make
Yeah.
this bet not even knowing if I've got gold, so yeah.
So as
No,
you're,
I have gold.
as you're kind of setting up, you're putting the chess piece in place, and Crusher will say, so how did you get into the undead hunting business?
Well, I suppose it's quite simple, really. As you say, I mean, why would you not want to kill the undead? They are absolute scum.
Yeah.
I think I was just looking for work, you know, and I came across a small village and they had a bit of an
Poor
undead
zombies.
problem. I helped them with it. How about yourself?
No, yes, you make a good point. I well, honestly, it kind of chose me more than anything else. Well, I know these junglers because I was once an adventurer myself. Had my own party. There was 4 of us, and we spent a lot of time trying to find the lost temples, that kind of thing. We explored Mesro. The undead have always been a problem, but it was not something I was going to actively try and address. It was one particular temple that really took it out of us and kind of decided my path. As you're talking, can I get an intelligence check with your proficiency?
Yeah. Ooh, dirty 20.
You at the start of the game, you are definitely winning. Like you're
Yeah.
kind of advancing further into his spaces. You've taken a few of his key pieces off the board. He seems a bit distracted as he's kind of talking to you.
Sorry, can I just say,
Yeah.
that's one of my favourite memes, Tom. I absolutely love that meme.
The spatchy spatch.
It's one of my favourite memes in the whole world. That's so funny. I remember seeing it when the Mandalorian first was coming out, and I was like, oh my god, I love that. It's one of my favourite memes in the whole world.
Wait,
Exactly
where
how I
was
thought
this?
Graffine
Done in the deep
was
dive.
healthy
no,
scotch.
Discord.
In Discord.
Oh
Oh.
god.
As you're playing
Can we
chess, like he seems
communicate
quite
if you
distracted.
I'm on Facebook Live. I'm on Twitch.
But yes, it was. I lost quite a few of my friends in a one of the temples. We were quite far down south. Near there's a kind of some volcanoes quite far away. We were down in that kind of region. We had just escaped some fire newts. These glowing orange lizard people. We were fleeing. We'd escaped. We'd escaped with our lives and a substantial amount of money. You know, more than many might need.
And I'm like, so I can
And
have
then,
like a 5-way conversation with myself.
As we were resting one night, I woke
I
up
don't
to
know if that affects
find
the chat, I don't know.
zombies feasting on my friends. All of them
I'm
gone.
sorry to hear that.
In mental hospitals for
That's
Well,
terrible.
yes, well, it's what happens,
That's
I
why I
suppose.
don't
It's
talk
that,
to
but
psychiatrists
yes, it was on that day I
because
decided that the scourge of undead in this land cannot last much longer, and ever since then I've been trying to make sure I can spend as much time killing undead and making a living from it too.
Still have to pay my rent though.
It's a very noble cause. And as I
No
say,
way
people will
generating
pay
money.
very good money for you to get rid of the undead. There is no guilt in killing what is already dead, and it just causes problems for everyone else when they are trying to kill everybody.
I can't pay my rent because I'm in
This is
jail.
true. I mean,
No,
if-
no,
oh,
crazy jail, not
give me another intelligence check.
Gone.
11.
Nat 20. You lose
Oh.
your
Everything.
you lose your second bishop. He
Okay.
is really pushing into your territory now. Well, you
That
know.
was a good move.
Is it up?
I didn't
Oh
see
yes.
that coming.
I did. I saw you. He says,
I was getting too brave. I underestimated you. I will not do that again.
yes, well, you can't. You shouldn't be paying too much attention to what I'm saying and more to what I'm doing, I suppose. I'm very interested in this Rasnasi. Well, it's I've heard the name before, but if you're, it seems like he is. Well, he sent a white after you, I suppose. So perhaps this is more than we need to. Well, perhaps he's aware of us. I don't know. Hopefully, we won't be interfering with his plans.
I have stumbled across one of his temples before, not around here, very far away, and that is what has brought me here. I've been very interested in finding out more about him because he seems like a very nasty character, and I really need to get to the bottom of that.
It is strange he was found so far away, though. He is very much a Chultan figure. It's unusual you heard of him. I can't think why.
Yeah.
Though so far
Well,
away.
I found his symbol in a tomb, quite far away.
Yes, that is
But
odd.
that is quite strange. Now that you mention, now that I've heard more about his history, perhaps it was just some travelers have set it up.
Perhaps. Another one. Oh, by the way, a crit is 2 successes. So he's on 2 successes.
Okay, I'm on 14 for this one.
Oof. Oh, he makes a horrible. You put him in check.
Okay.
You are really. He kind of like got too distracted on the offense, and you've managed to push him behind. And now he's kind of playing catch up. He kind of leans in now and starts really focusing, trying to ensure he wins this. He probably didn't say much more unless you ask him any more further questions.
Well, I'm going to pull out the scalp that I've got and show him.
No, yeah, you'll pull him out and have a look.
Yeah. But this is what I found.
It is odd. It is, like I say, it is a symbol you do not find very much further than Chult. And he pauses for a second. And he says, "Did you notice this symbol on the inside?"
Did I notice it where, sorry?
So on the inside of the skin, there's,
Yeah.
there's another symbol that you hadn't seen before.
Oh, okay.
And you've looked at these a lot. Like, this is weird that you've
Yeah.
not seen this before. And it's a black circle with a coiled serpent leading up to it, which has kind of like its jaw open at this circle. That's
Do you know what this symbol means?
yes, that is Dendar the Night Serpent. He is an evil god worshipped by the Yuan-Ti, snake people. They dwell here as well. They wish to summon him, to bring him into the to bring him to consume the sun and end the world. Why this would be related to one of Rasnasi's ghouls, I don't know.
That is very interesting.
Perhaps he has something to do with the Yuan-Ti? I don't know.
Perhaps, or perhaps they were trying to scrape the barrel to get as much power as they could and summon from as many sources as they could to accomplish their goals.
Perhaps. Right. Last one.
16.
He got a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Checkmate. Knocks over your
okay.
king.
Well played, my friend.
And you.
Pay up, Oriana. 5 gold, thanks.
You owe me gold.
No, I was betting on Quasher and he won.
I've decided you owe me gold now.
That's not how.
Scrotch is
betting
sitting here going, no, sorry, Alex is sitting there going, Scrotch is very upset with Oriana. Can I be upset with Chloe?
works. Yeah. Definitely can be upset with
Yeah,
people
yeah,
out of
absolutely.
game. I do it all the time, don't I, babe?
All the fucking time.
I'm not giving you gold.
What?
I don't have gold.
Oh.
Oh no, I do.
If you said, River Mist kind of looks over it, she's like, that is dishonest. If this is the kind of person you are, I'm not sure if our deal is standing. Are you going to pay him?
Wow, dude, I'm giving him the money now.
Okay, it's just, we're here because of you, so I want to make sure that our deal is safe,
You should know what my type is like.
You just tried to not pay him for an agreement you
I
made.
was always gonna pay him. I was just seeing if I possibly couldn't.
You understand how this is concerning
Wait,
me.
Scotch. Would you rather have a favour than 5 gold? You can call upon at any time.
I don't think that favour would be fulfilled. I think I was lucky to get the gold.
Yeah.
Alright, I've taken 5 gold off.
Okay.
I've added
Unless
5.
then,
I've added 5.
Nice.
Could I take first watch? Go up a tree?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I thought I was
Give me. So what I was going to say is, everyone take their long rest. Remember, on a long rest, you roll for your dice, your hit points.
Oh wait, no, I'm full
Yeah,
hit
I've already
points, so it doesn't
given
matter.
myself the health
We
back.
don't need hit points, it doesn't matter.
Did that
Does
ages
it
ago.
take
So
one
basically, I've
each
given
spells?
myself health back, I've given her health back, and then we've just sat there and chilled out. Alright, cool. And now we're having a nap.
I mean, technically, you can
Oh,
dole out your.
also-
You
Oh,
could
'cause I
dole
get
out-
that again, don't
Yeah,
I, anyway, so
so-
it's fine. But yeah.
Take off my insect repellent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the next day comes around. Scratch, you do your
So whilst
first.
this has been going on, Weaver's just been meditating with his
Ooh,
eyes closed, rolling
would
roll-ups.
this-
See if you can perfect it.
I've been resting for a while. Would I recover that level of exhaustion that I had last time?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
two
definitely,
seconds,
definitely.
I forgot about that.
Scratch, you take first watch. You haven't seen anything over the course of the evening, and you all wake up very much alive and well the following day. So you need to scratch off, not a day's rations because you ate. You need to scratch off insect repellent, and that's it, I think.
Did it rain overnight? I have my rain catcher.
Yeah, I'm about to get the weather up.
Thank you.
Once I get the music.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
I don't want to do the work today.
I want to stay in bed all day tomorrow. I'm very sleepy.
There we go.
Are we doing anything tomorrow?
Would you like to do my shift for me?
I'm good.
Got a full day work myself.
I'm not gonna lie.
Emma likes to say to me, "Can you go to work? Can you do my work for me?" I'm like, I have a job.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it tomorrow.
So, you
I was
wake up.
like, I probably could.
You wake up the following day.
There's a lot to learn.
Scratch off insect repellent. What did you ask me? Sorry. Did you ask a question? No. No. You wake up the following day. Scratch off insect repellent. Weaver's been practicing rolling cigarettes, and you get ready to adventure for the rest of the day. Are you giving arcane inspiration to
Me.
no to the guides again, Weaver?
Bosher, yeah.
So Quasher and Cooper Louie?
Yeah.
Gonna fucking need it.
Can I?
That's always nice to hear from the DM, isn't it?
Oh, fuck.
Could I spend some time travelling with Cooper Louie? Sorry, which is the one that can't speak? Cooper Louie.
Cooper Louie.
In order to try and discern his Morse code.
You want to spend some time learning? Yeah, absolutely. You can.
Learning group.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So you'll want to be with Quasher as well, because Quasher will help you translate. But you can spend some time as you can translate. Give me just a straight intelligence check.
14.
14. You walk for much of the day,
Go you.
and you start to pick up a few words from him. So he, he'll do. You kind of match, and he'll shake his head. And Quasher will help you translate. You manage to learn a few basic words. He teaches you greetings, so you can kind of greet him properly. And you're also able to learn kind of like basic commands for like when you're in a tense, like a quiet situation. So like you can understand if he's saying there's a threat or all clear. So you can interpret from Cooper Louie if everything's alright or not. So if he's scouting without him having to say anything, you'll understand what's going on.
Yep.
So yeah, awesome.
Nice.
You spend the day, you're able to get a few basic commands, and so you kind of know like hello, goodbye, danger, safe. It's kind of what you understand there.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
That was a really clever idea.
What else?
I kind of want to do it now.
Yeah, you spend the rest of the day trekking. Anything you want to do particularly on your walk?
Can I just roll like a general perception check? Just to have a look around, see where we are, what we're passing.
Mm-hmm.
Check for
Anything
threats.
dangerous nearby?
Yeah, check for threats. Oh, I missed 15.
So it's like 72, right?
Yeah. Plus 14.
Yeah. You...
42?
What?
No. 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32 for my perception roll, please. Let's just automatically assume. No, I've got a high perception.
I feel like the only way you wouldn't pass perception is
If I rolled a nat 1.
yeah. Which is good, don't get me wrong, like, you know, it's not that I'm unhappy with that, I'm very happy with that. Because you've got eyes, and I'm like fucking shit at perception.
Does usually help.
You do notice something.
Oh. Yeah, you're, yeah,
Something
you're.
big.
That changed
Calm
very
down,
quick.
princess. Princess.
You notice that you're kind of at the corner of your eye, but you do notice you're being followed.
Oh.
You see a hooded figure. You can see they're kind of wearing green robes and kind of like scale mail. Like not scale mail, what's sploot mail? No, than that. It's just studded leather armor. Like a hood. They seem to be walking along. They're kind of like of a human height. And they're accompanied, it seems, by a small humanoid. They look like they're being very stealthy, but it does look like they're, well, certainly going in the same direction as you. The other one's quite short, about 4'10".
Should we try and flank him?
You haven't seen this, whether or not you pass on.
Oh, sorry.
Who's closest to me?
That's up to you. Who would you want to? Who would you be walking with?
Probably would just be by myself, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll catch up to the group. Does anybody take
Okay,
note that I've
princess.
caught up with the group? Or?
Say hey. Or say in what just went as hello. That's the one.
And then I will
What's
literally
the
just
thing
go.
in Star Wars in Jabba's pit?
Oh yeah.
What's it called again?
Sarlacc.
Could I
No, that's Star Wars.
stealthily
Rancor.
Rancor.
Thank you, Tom.
move away from the group and go up a tree
Yeah.
so that
So basically, one of the episodes.
as they keep following, I can be behind them.
Cuddles, scotches.
Yeah, you're going to try and be quiet, right?
Stealthily, yeah.
Yeah, give us a stealth check.
It's not my fault. It's like that.
It's only an 11.
Um, you, as you're walking along, you peel off from the rest of the group and you clamber up a tree.
And can I see his plan for it, and I do the same on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Can we
sure.
tell the guys what we're doing before we head up though?
Yeah, you can quietly kind of pass that on.
So should we say we're being followed? We're going to go up these trees
We'll say
to
you
get
guys,
behind them.
yeah, you guys carry on. Don't make it obvious. No change. Just keep going.
So, my dynamic with Princess,
Mhm.
I'm going to use whistles.
Okay.
And when they tell me this, can I send her off into the trees with them?
Yeah.
We're
Awesome.
climbing trees though. we're
But she
not-
can dwell around the bottom.
She can dwell around the bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But she's going to look like an animal, so I take the leash off and just go.
You
Sexy
whistle.
You know people can hear this, right?
Yeah.
You know there's people around.
Give me a stealth check.
Me.
Well, what I was going to say is a stealth check for Jungle Princess. But I don't think she'll be proficient in stealth. But what I'll let you do is, because you're really good at animal handling, to add a +2 to it. So let's just call it a +4.
Nice. Natural 20.
Fuck yeah, 24. And
like you,
then
Paul.
you guys sneak off. You guys keep going. You're all walking ahead with the guides. You've told the guides what's going on, so they maybe slow their pace down a little bit. Eventually, the people who are kind of lingering in the trees, you see Scrotch. They seem to kind of curve to avoid the tree you're in. Doing so, they pass almost directly beneath Oriana.
I'm gonna say, do you think he saw us?
Woo!
While I'm walking away, I'm nonchalantly sort of just swinging my axe about as if I don't really.
Yeah.
It's out and it's ready, but
Yeah.
I'm sort of nonchalantly sort of flipping it and catching it by the handle.
So I think we've seen it.
But they haven't seen me. Are they saying anything? Are they whispering amongst each other?
Give me a perception check.
Do they know how many people are there?
Well, I rolled a 13 plus my 14.
27. You
I think I did okay.
hear. I'm not sure they know they're being followed. Well, the cat in the tree perhaps does, but I don't think the rest of them do.
They saw you, Scratch.
You hear nothing
Use my
else.
tail.
You hear nothing else, and then you hear.
It's like hidden in a bush. And just
So it was like hanging
whipping
like a
about.
snake, just
And ears.
And his butt. You're shaking your butt 'cause you're ready to go.
Pouncing.
Like when cats hide, basically.
Yeah.
My whole
I've got
arse
this,
is out.
I've got this.
you've got the butt wiggle going there.
But you can't see my face. So I'm hidden.
You can't see me, I can't see you.
You hear
I
nothing
like the
else.
branches are rattling and everything.
You hear nothing else except. So you hear him say, "I'm not sure they're being followed." Perhaps I think the cat in the tree does. And then you hear him say, "Nothing else at all." And then you hear him say, "Yes, no, indeed, I agree. Let's keep going." And they keep walking towards the fence.
So they're no longer under me now.
Correct.
Okay, so I cannot drop on them.
I would allow you to respond to drop on them if you like.
But I don't know enough about them to just drop upon them. But I feel like it's something I would do. So yeah, I will take this opportunity to drop onto the taller one.
So one's about 5'10" rather than one's about 4'10".
Yeah,
I'll take this
And-
response to drop as well.
I've got one short sword out. I've got my other holstered whatever. I've got one out so I can drop, so I can like grab on the back and like hold the knife to the throat and be like, "Who are you?"
And conveniently at the point of that growl,
Jungle Princess.
I whistle again and Jungle Princess jumps.
Princel.
Princel, whatever her name. Princess.
Princess Bizzle.
I don't know why I keep saying jungle, it's so unnecessary. Princess jumps out and basically lands on one of the other ones and growls in his face.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to stand like Lana's stand in between them. So I completely surprised you. Look at the shock on your faces.
I am the darkness.
Did you want to use your inspiration for this, Oriana? You don't have to. Just asking if you are. Just reminding that you have it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've got it's going to be an acrobatics check, right?
It is going to be acrobatics, yes.
I mean, I have a +7 to it, so
Okay.
I feel like
Wall Weaver and
I don't like the way he said, "Oh, okay."
So you'll have it. Oh, in fact, you have advantage anyway, because you're hidden.
right. Well, then yeah, no, I won't.
Nice.
All right, so
oh,
good job, I got advantage.
that was a nat one.
Oh, fuck.
Wasn't that one?
18.
18.
So 25.
But, yes.
You
18. Yes.
you fall from the tree. As you do, you land on this human. You see as you get close, you see him kind of whirl around, and you see a human face with like a beard, so kind of long quite long hair, and he looks in shock as you land on top of him, short sword to his throat. Princess runs out, tries to get the other guy. Oh fucking hell! Princess with no stealth sprints out, but you see this small other creature is completely shocked, turns around, and he almost looks like a dinosaur person.
Oh.
The princess lands on top of him, growls in his face or whatever. And then what do you say to the guy you've landed on?
Who are you? And why are you following us?
Please.
I'm
Please-
assuming as well at this
please,
point
I
we've all
swear to-
turned.
Yeah, you can run back. Yeah.
Please, I swear to God, give me a reason not to slice your throat.
First of all,
There was a lot of double negatives there. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Just don't make me stab you.
Stabbity stab.
first of all,
Coffee like.
as you land on top, as you kind of floor these guys, you smell ham. And then
What
Artis.
kind of ham?
Like Serrano
Like-
ham or like Parma ham?
Beef.
Or...
Or honey roasted ham?
West Ham.
Steamed
Just like normal roasted ham.
Honey roast.
Yeah, just ham. As you land on this
Gammon.
guy,
Gammon.
you smell
Gammon.
ham, and then this guy
So
specifically.
he's in his late 40s, early 30s, and he's a bit right wing. what
You
you're
land
saying?
on this guy. He looks up at you. He goes, "Please, we mean you no harm. We mean you no harm. I assure you, my name is Artis." You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't run forward.
It's kind of like, I'm a bit worried about you. You're gonna die. Please no.
I mean, we mean no harm. I'm Artis Simba. This is my friend.
For our viewers at home, you cannot breathe iron brew, apparently. If you didn't know.
No matter how sausage you might be. Or not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Morgan. Carry on.
No, that's fine. My name is Artis Simba. This is my friend Dragon Bait. We-
Shock bait.
we Shock.
So
Please
you walk
tell
in.
me
We
you
had the
Woo-ha.
same idea. I was like, "Boo-ah."
I can't remember how it went, so I was like,
This is my friend. He says, "This is my friend Dragon Bait." This guy kind of next to him. It's like we mean you no harm. We've been keeping an eye out for you. I promise. We mean you no harm.
Why? Why?
I'm gonna.
I like the range of emotions.
so aggressive, and then you were like, wait, why?
I'm gonna grab Artemis by the throat and scream, "Where is the ham?"
Where is the ham always
As
gone?
you grab him, he's like, "There, what? Oh no, that's not. Can we please get off? Can you ask your dinosaur to please retreat? We'll explain everything. Please just let
I'm
us
not a
stand up."
dinosaur. I'm 24.
No, you're on me. I'm talking about the dinosaur on my friend.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
princess.
talking to me. I thought you were talking to
Yeah,
Scrub.
Same.
as I walk up,
I just lower my sword. I'm like, I'm very confused here.
I must make a mental note of these whistles so I remember them later on.
Maybe may I stand? Kind of gets to his feet. Helps.
I've still got.
Yeah,
Good girl.
he helps.
I think they're the police.
Where's the engine?
You get a big lick up your face. Dragon
it's
Bait.
around somewhere.
Dragon Bait.
Oh, it's on the bridge actually.
Dragon Bait. He also helps Dragon Bait up. He goes, "My name is Artis Simba. I am a member of the Harpers. You would all know the Harpers are like an organisation. That tends to try
I
to
think
do
you've
good.
told us before. They're like
They're good guys. This is Dragon Bait, a friend of mine. We saw you in the jungle, and there's some unusual activity in the area, and we just wanted to know if you want to keep an eye on you, essentially. Oh, and the ham. My friend here, Dragon Bait, speaks in
He speaks in ham.
he speaks in a language that's too high pitched for us to hear. So he conveys his emotions through scent.
Oh, so he hungry.
So no, the ham that you
I
smell.
mean, I like that's where you went, babe.
The ham is a smell of nervousness or worry.
Oh.
Oh, is it because of the sweat, the salt?
No, he does different
That
smells.
would make sense. Scientific sense.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you'll find.
He as Dragonbait lifts his hand and waves, you smell honeysuckle floating through the air.
Ah,
It's like it
cool.
depends on how he's feeling. And you smell he was almost screaming.
Such a cool power.
He waves. He says, "Honestly, we mean you no harm. We just saw you passing, and we've seen there's dangerous things in this jungle, and we just wondered if you need any assistance, essentially."
I just turn around and go, we are the danger.
I'm the one who knocks.
Can I roll insight to see if they're telling the truth?
Yeah, go for it.
I've still got my sword slightly to his neck.
You load it slightly, or are you still?
My wrist is laxing a tad, but I am not fully convinced.
Okay.
I smell bacon. 11.
11. It seems to be. There's nothing to indicate that he is lying.
Have the others come to join now?
Yeah, everyone's
we
with
came
you.
over.
Okay, cool.
Ah, greetings. What smells of ham?
I forgot Tom was here. That threw me off massively. I was like, what the fuck?
It was the sound effects just getting really specific.
He puts his
On the
he
soundboard.
puts his hand on your sword and
Soundboard.
tries to lower it.
The Bamford soundboards. There we go.
Do you lower your sword?
Okay, yeah, I holster my swords now.
As Weaver comes over, he extends his hand to you, Weaver. He says, "Greetings, my name is Artus Simba."
Pleasure to meet you, Arthur.
Artus. Artus.
Oh, artist. And who's this young fella?
This is
Arthur.
perhaps not young, but this is my friend Dragonbait.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Master Bates.
No, his name is his name is all one word. Dragonbait.
Oh, but is it Master Dragon Bates? Fair enough.
Yes, is no first or last name. His full name is Dragonbait.
Did I overhear that you are the Harpers? What brings you so deep into the jungle? You're usually more concerned with flowery elven woods more than deadly jungle.
Not well. I say the Harpers. I'm not a particularly active member at the present moment. I'm looking for my my beloved. You see, she's in the jungle somewhere, and she's been missing for some time. So I'm trying to find a way to get back in touch with her.
Are you
Can
sure
I
she
roll
didn't
an
just leave you?
insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Uh,
Are you a stalker?
No,
Are you
it's,
sure?
I want to know if he's bullshitting or not.
Not you,
No.
Tom.
Not you.
No, I just
mean-
I said, are you sure she didn't just leave you? So
Aww.
so
We
we're
cut
asking.
out at that point.
So she's left him and he's still chasing after her.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Depending on the situation, depending on how
Weaver.
she feels about it, it's either romantic or creepy.
Let's
Bit
do
both.
skills, insight. So that's 14.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. Yes, no, and
Okay.
A geek Baron Keithley.
yes.
Might I ask what your beloved
Alright.
is doing so
Robin
deep
says
in
yes,
such
she
an
said no.
inhospitable environment?
Well, she dwells here in one of the cities in the jungle. She's been lost for some time, and I'm just merely trying to find her.
How long is some time?
Longer than I care
More
to.
than a second, less than a decade.
Longer than I care to think.
So
honestly.
why now are you only here?
Look, without going into my deepest, darkest secrets, I'd like to know if we have. I'd like to help you all. You seem like a fairly competent group, but there's dangers in the woods, and I have reason to suspect that you have UNT following you.
We want tea.
Want
You-
tea?
you
I'd love
want-
it to go.
UNT, snake people.
Ah, Yanti.
My auntie who?
Eileen.
Come on.
It's such an auntie name. I actually have an auntie Eileen, that's why.
Ah, come on, Eileen.
So, snake people are following us.
I have
Reaching
reason,
out.
I have reason to suspect as such. Yes, well, they've been lingering in this area. They were looking for
Dropping
someone,
stuff on the floor, but we can't
Um,
find it. It disappears.
and I just thought I'd see if you needed any help. Essentially,
Okay.
give you an eye
It would be good help. The only type of snake I've dealt with in the past is trouser snakes, and they're not too pleasant.
out. He chuckles at that, and he says, chuckles at that. He says, I don't suppose I'm going towards the city of Oralunga. I don't suppose you're heading that way, are you?
Ah,
Yes.
yes, we happen to be.
I've lost track of where we're heading. I'm going to be honest.
We're heading to Umbala because it's high up to see if we can see Onalonga
Oralunga, yes.
from
Can you see
there.
what we can see?
So, can I ask Artemis if he knows the way to Oralunga?
Artus.
Artus.
I believe it's from memory.
Over
It is west of Umbala right now. I was hoping to make my way probably to like a high point nearby, probably Umbala, and see if I can see its location. It's lost, unfortunately. Do you know where it is?
Well, that's
Umbala.
exactly our plan.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Well, there we are.
Seems a bit convenient though.
Yeah.
So he reckons his girlfriend is in Oralunga.
No, my I've been told there is a wise woman.
Oh, who might know?
There's
which.
2 things you should know about the wise woman. 1,
She is
she's a
wise.
woman.
Is the second that
There's no one else watched Blackadder here, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know what you're referencing.
Blackadder the third? Anyway, he then follows up, let me guess. The other one is that she's wise? Oh, so you know her. Fucking millennials.
Gen Z.
Aren't you also a millennial?
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
It's my deepest, darkest secret.
Awesome. So you, if you don't mind, I'll come with you. I can be of great help. I'm trained militarily, so I should be able to
Well,
assist in.
since
I'm
you'll be
concerned.
assisting, well, you'll be coming with us, you can help put in for the guides.
Put in for the guy.
Yes, these professionals will be able to lead you straight to your beloved, and all we ask is a small contribution to their daily upkeep.
Give me a persuasion
Rather
check.
than going at your own.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I give an intimidation?
Okay.
And
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay,
We've got a
we'll see how the
dinosaur, a
persuasion
Goliath,
goes
and a
first.
giant cat.
Because he might just say yes.
Okay.
I'm very concerned. I don't.
Persuasion, I got 28.
I feel like he's pretty persuaded.
It smells like meat. It's fine.
He says, well, no, I suppose that's only fair. Though, could we perhaps... Yeah, do you know what, that's fine. I mean, I'll pay you once we get back to Port Nyanzara. I'm a bit cash light at the moment, but if we go back to Port Nyanzara, I should be able to assist with you with the
With the
payments.
list, Quasher, is this acceptable to you? Do you accept the terms?
Can you give me an insight check, please, Weaver?
What species is this dragon bait? Have I seen his kind before?
Never
I've
seen
only
it.
got a 6, so I'm
Cool.
quite dead.
Quasha kind of lingeringly looks at Artus and then says, yes, this would be appropriate. Works for me, I'm fine with that. Obviously, you're not paying me yet, so it's fine. Pay me when you get back to the city. That's fine by me, yes.
I quite blatantly, like, I don't even try and hide it to the group. I just turn around, like, with my back to them and look at us and say, I don't know if I trust this. It's like Scott said, it's all a bit convenient. I'm not feeling good about this.
Well, if you don't feel if they try to betray us, you just kill them. Keep a constant eye on them and get to where we're going.
Yeah.
Look, your friend here knows the Harpers. I'm with the Harpers. It wouldn't be. He kind of pulls out a
You
necklace.
said you haven't.
Kind of pulls out a necklace. He says like a harp on there. He goes, yes, but I think not active. I definitely work with them. There's a necklace with like a harp on it, which is a symbol of the Harpers. He
Can
puts it back in.
I use a history check to see if that's an authentic Harper relic?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll need another chest.
I feel like
Finally, so useful.
we're very suspicious of these guys for
Yeah.
no reason whatsoever.
It's just convenient that they are
just
following
that's
us
what
and
it is
going to
when
the
you're
same
new
place.
to
and have the
D&D,
same-
you're suspicious of
It's a
everyone.
fucking book.
So I've got a 14 to look at the necklace.
It definitely is. It's quite an old. He must have like an antique or something. It's quite an old version of the Harper logo, but yes.
Do I see a name engraved in it, or is it just plain?
No, it's just like something used for Harpers to identify each other.
It's like the ring of the Masons.
Yes,
So
precisely
I
like the Masons.
I did a wedding for another company last week or the week before, and I had the ring that Tom gave me for my birthday, which is the ring from Assassin's Creed, and a lady there went, oh, "You're a Mason," and I went, "No, I'm not." And she went, and walked off, and I was like, that woman is now convinced that I am a Mason, and it's not even the right ring. It was brilliant.
What makes
And
me-
people just kept coming by all through the wedding going,
What makes me laugh about the Masons is that like they, it's this secret organisation. They had a stall at my university like open day to be like, "Hi, join the Freemasons." Like it's not even that secret.
I was going to say, it's not a secret. at all.
No. Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I still want to be a member.
My uncle's a Freemason.
No, I
Artist-
don't want to be a free one. I want to be a slave.
Oh, okay.
I think they're all called. Artis honestly, if you don't, I can understand that it's a bit suspicious. I get that, but like I say, I've been kind of keeping an eye on you for the past couple of days, and I just thought you might could use a hand.
I say we trust him.
Look,
What does the
skills
reptile
do
one
I
smell like now?
The rep, the
Does anyone have advantage on sniffing? Because like you're like a cat person, which would like
Yeah.
use a sense of smell. And
I do.
because I know the elephants do, the loxodons do. Do we have a loxodon? Anyone?
No.
Sid does it every time we do anything. We're like, do a perception. Does it smell? Will that help? Yes, it smells.
You smell a mixture of lemon and wood smoke. He says, we will, obviously, like I say, if you don't trust us,
Did
that's
I hear
fine.
about the restaurant on the moon?
What?
So, did I
I've
hear
got
about
an
the restaurant
idea.
on the moon? The food was good, but there was no atmosphere.
Can
I love you, Valkyrie.
Who's...
I've got an idea.
Why?
Thank you.
I'm going to say
That really got me.
to Abacus,
It may be a
Artemis,
tad broad
Artus.
to look like.
Artus.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to grab a bit of cloth,
Okay.
wrap it around his face.
Artus is...
Yeah.
Oh,
I say,
wait, what do you... What's this?
I say I'm not going to hurt you. It's just a test to see if you're being truthful or not.
Waterboard him.
Right, okay.
Well, that accelerated.
Okay. And I'm going to take him like a few feet away, facing the opposite direction of the forest,
Mm-hmm.
and then walk back and intimidate the reptile dude.
Okay.
Can I roll?
What are you doing?
Well, he's testing the scent thing.
What are you
Yeah.
doing to intimidate him?
Oh,
My sword. 2 throat.
yeah. Well, I have like
dinosaur.
I'll whisper something very sinister into his ear, and lay my
Just
lay my axe like
if
to
you
his
find
neck.
it
This is
over-
it.
Okay. Just that?
Scare him. Yeah.
Go and give me intimidation.
I got a dirty 20.
There's a strong scent of ham emanates from Dragonbait,
Okay.
and then, quick as you like, you could feel a dagger in the back of your neck. Not stabbing you, just pricking into the back of your neck. Take this off. Yeah, in fact, no, you turn around, he's taking it off.
Okay.
What are you doing?
And then he turns around and my sword's at his neck.
Can I just be stood there like,
What?
ooh,
What is this?
Ah!
How is this supposed to indicate that you trust me?
All right. I'm going to turn back to Artus and ask Artus what Dragonbait smells like when he's happy. Or content.
Scrapes to new pigeon.
Lemon. Why?
So they were telling the truth.
Yeah, I fail to see how this was in any way necessary, but
Because Dragonbait wouldn't have been content if he was lying.
right. I see. He puts his dagger away. I'd rather you didn't do that again. You see?
Just got to make sure that you're not lying.
Mm-hmm. Right. We shall be off.
I don't trust you still, but alright.
That's fine. I mean, it's not. I'm not the one that just
It's
held a
fine. I
weapon
wanna
to a
go.
friend's ally, but that's fine.
If there's any funny business, anything that I don't like, I'm gonna slice your throats.
He smiles. I'd like to see you try. Who's that? I'd like to see you try.
Well, you wouldn't. You'd be dead.
He kind of looks you
For
up and
someone
down.
who does not trust anyone, you're very open about the fact that you're going to slit everybody's throats. You should always pretend to be, you know.
Yes, I must say it's not very conducive of a trusting atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, you can always pretend to trust them, and you don't have to really trust them. You understand this, yes?
Just say I trust you.
Well,
and then
Dragonbait
watch
was
everything
genuinely
they
scared
do.
when we attacked and genuinely content when we were all going to go and travel together. So to me that means they're telling the truth.
I'm just not a trusting person.
Alright. Well, you keep the iron. You're
I
right.
have issues.
But yeah, I say we
I'm
Don't we
going
all?
to split my throat in night. I'm not try.
I say we travel.
You're the
with
one
them.
sharing a tent with me, Anastriana, so.
I think I have a brave mistake here.
I'm just gonna look at him. We're a strange bunch, but welcome to the water deep, but not.
Welcome to the family.
Yes, well, like I say, I it's nice to have some new travelling companions. I hope that we don't have any of this nastiness again, but I'm happy to move on in the name of trust. I understand that.
I
Schultz
will
is-
keep an eye on him. Don't worry.
Yes, thank you. I mean, look, she's no bother. I've dealt with worse.
She is just a bit, you know, touchy.
Yes, well, I can understand. He starts to walk. He starts to talk to you. Anastriana. He goes, "It's a shame.
Look, I will kill them both. Like mumbling to myself, like I will kill them.
It's a shame because I can understand the I've met quite a few tieflings in my time, and it's sad because a lot of them are quite suspicious, but it tends to be because they're so like systematically kind of like mistreated. You know, it's sad. Really, I understand.
Absolutely. I'm sure if you treat her with respect, she will treat you with the same. She just is, you know, starting off on her own foot. She is not good at first impressions.
Don't go too close to her. You don't want to cook yourself on all that edge.
What did Tom say?
Careful when you're
She
close
is
to her. You don't
edgelord.
want to cut yourself on all that edge.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Wait till you meet my friend Guy.
Like I said, there are some Yuan tea nearby, so we want to be keeping an eye out. They're like they look like normal people, but a bit snaky, like scales and strange eyes. So keep an eye out.
So they're like my mother.
Wait, what?
You, Weaver, you hear in your head an angelic voice. You better not be talking about me.
No, you're my grandmother, remember, you demented old bat?
Who are you talking to, Weaver?
Weaver, you feel someone smack you in the back of the head.
Ow.
Yes, don't forget, I can be corporeal if I desire. Careful. Honestly.
Can I be walking with Cooper Louie to learn more of his language?
You won't learn any more today. That was kind of like what you learned
Okay.
today. But you can absolutely walk with Cooper Louie. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Anastriana, are you chatting to Artus, I guess, as you're walking along?
Absolutely, yeah.
He spends a lot of time asking you all about kind of the adventures you've encountered so far, where you've been. He seems particularly interested in Camp Righteous, where you did the temple. That sounds very interesting to him. And he does ask what your objective...
Second character. You get hit back from the Iron Brew breathing.
He does ask what you're... He says to you all, why are you all here in Chult? What's the purpose of your stay? It's not exactly a nice place to be.
I want to kill undead. There is lots of undead here.
No, I suppose that's as good a reason as any. All, the rest of you, are you all...
You lost your brother.
I'm searching for my brother. Much.
To your dismay.
Oh, really? Do you know where he is? Any idea? Any clues? Any...
Well, we thought we knew where he was, but apparently he lied about something that no one told me anymore. So that's what I know.
He lied to the frog people. He lied to the Grung. He told them that Nang Nang was back and she's not back. But we handled it. It's fine. But your brother is a liar. I'm sorry to tell you.
Your brother, the last thing you have from your brother is he sent a sending spell to his wife, saying that he was going to somewhere called Yel Yark.
Yes.
And the lying, which he found out when he was at Dung Rung Long, because he was where the Grung were, but they did the same thing, they were going to kill him. And then him and his friends, the company of the Yellow Banner, said, no, we're messengers from Nang Nang. She is returning and you can't kill us. Convince them, and they left. So they did go there, but they left after that.
So he said
That's
something
why
to
we-
ensure his
Yeah.
safety.
That's
Yes.
why
That's
we.
not really lying.
That is
Just-
exactly
It is.
lying.
He told something that was
It's
not
lying,
true.
but for a good reason.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Well,
To stay
Well,
alive.
you want
That's
to die? I
the
mean,
main
you're very,
reason.
very honest with the fact you want to kill people, but when you wouldn't lie to save your life.
What's your hit points? I want them to fall back. Just trying to kill my brother off now.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
As I said,
Why I'm.
you know, even if you don't like his brother, don't say it to him. He's a big guy.
Once again, Anastriana, you seem very erudite in the art of deception, I must say.
Yeah, it seems just in general. Someone lied so that they didn't get killed by some tribal people. It's not the worst thing people have done in this campaign.
Did get us kidnapped.
I mean, we lied to them as well. Don't
I
forget
was gonna
this.
say, did you not
But
lie?
we got the Frog King laid. At the end
I know, but
did.
consensually, it was grey area.
but we got the magic paint. Now, isn't that a true victory?
Yeah,
Is it me? Or
Sure.
Does Tom sound like he's like a mile away?
Yeah, Tom, you do sound really far away.
It's probably because he's having to stay back from Kerry so he doesn't catch COVID.
No, because he's on his own laptop.
he's on his own computer. We're on his separate computers upstairs.
Am I sounding faded?
Oh, that's
Oh,
better.
that's better now. Yeah.
That's better.
Crystal clear now.
It's just funny because it's like,
Yeah.
sounds like you're down a well.
Hello, hello.
Like Tom's out in the
Which
garden.
kind of
Kerry's on the
adds
sofa.
to your character.
I think
to
I
be
can
fair.
actually
It's like-
turn. I think I can turn him up actually.
He's a bit corporeal.
You
Say
don't turn
something,
him on.
Tom.
No.
Tom,
Tom?
speak.
Tom.
No, he's gone home now. He's upset.
Kerry, are you there?
I can hear him from downstairs, but I can't hear him on the.
I think he's actually tried to fix his mic and broken it.
He
Made it worse.
muted himself.
Hello?
Hey!
There we go.
I've turned you right up, so now we've got that.
Sweet.
So she's,
I have finished my bottle of wine. Fucking hell.
There's
Uh,
some more here if you want one.
I miss wine.
Yeah.
Why are we not
I
whining?
mean, I would,
Oh.
but I can't. I mean, you don't want to get the
Okay.
plague, right?
You don't drive.
What was that? Sorry.
Not drinking. Unfortunately. So,
Right.
we've got to rebuild all these fucking flower beds that we built before.
Do you tell him of the kind of overarching reason you're here? The
Well, I'm
soulmonger.
here because my master sent me. They've got a vested interest in ending this damn death curse before it causes havoc, or more so havoc.
Yes, I've heard about that actually.
I thought I was having a stroke now. I just realised my screen actually moves.
Yes, no, I heard about that actually. Terrible business. Do you think it's got something to do with Chult?
Oh, most definitely some sort of magic cuts here. My job is to investigate the source, get rid of it if I can. If not, report back to my master and we'll send over a task force to deal with professionally.
I see, and that's why you're going to Oralunga, I suppose, to find out where it is?
Oh no, we're going to Uralunga because a mad person told us there'd be destiny there. It was an invitation that we couldn't resist.
I suppose.
I think will lead us somewhere interesting.
And if
Potentially.
you say there's a wise woman there, it just proves what they say is correct.
Yeah, so
Maybe
that's
she
what I've
is our
heard.
destiny.
Perhaps it's got something to do with your quest, then, I suppose, to do with this death curse, maybe?
Destiny
Oh.
cannot be ignored.
We shall see, and I shall kill many undead along the way.
Excellent.
Re-kill.
Yeah. Re-kill, okay. Re-kill.
The question is, can you really kill something that's not actually alive?
Yeah, heal it.
I can,
Would it be destroyed?
animate.
In older
Destroy?
editions of Dungeons and Dragons, if you did healing magic to a undead creature, that did damage to it. So you could like use a healing potion as a bomb against undead.
Oh,
It was
I like
great.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
that's cool.
You spend a lot of the day.
Those were
Healing
the...
potions
What
though,
a
they're
waste
fucking
of
expensive.
You spend a lot of the day walking through the jungle. It's starting to get towards evening when Artus goes shh, 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 and just kind of slows you all to a stop. Does everybody stop?
Yeah.
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 Get down. Get down.
You want stealth checks from us?
Yeah, everyone give me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Don't forget disadvantage.
Why?
I do.
Me?
Have,
Yeah.
No, me, because I've got armour on.
I have armor.
Oh, I am
I've got
very
a
stealthy.
I have
24.
a plus 18 to my stealth
Plus 18.
because my stealth is plus 9, and for my two chosen.
Kerry and Tom, what'd you get?
That's why my stealth is
I got
double.
16.
Kerry?
Ridiculous. That means you never
24.
fail.
15.
14 there, and 15 there.
No.
I'd just
Plus
like to
my
point out I'm a Goliath in full armour
I got 19.
with the dinosaur.
Oh, nice. Really stealthy, everyone, apart from
Yeah.
The clone
21. Which we can't really
Good
blame
thing we
you.
work on averages.
You drop down, clink to the
I like the
ground.
fact you didn't. You're like, I know you didn't pass.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You clink down, but you see as you go down,
I rolled an
Oriana.
18 first time, and
Oriana,
the
you
man
see
did
what's
it,
about
so-
to happen. You pull out your backpack and you quickly slide it beneath Magmon. It kind of cushions the metal, doesn't make as much noise, and you all manage to stay hidden in the grass. And
I
all the
have my swords ready.
all your companions are lying down. and Artus points into the jungle, like ahead, and you can see some what look like people, humans walking through. So a couple of guys, a few women there as well. They seem to have flying snakes wrapped around their arms with wings. And also, as you're looking for a second, you think they're just people, and then you notice a couple of things. You notice their eyes are actually almost vertically slitted, nearly. You see they have patches of scales on their skin. And as one kind of turns around to look, you see a little forked tongue sticks out of their mouth. I'll show you an example of one of these guys.
Can I just whisper to the group? We all obviously now know what it is, though, right? Yes, we've all seen and established what.
We've all looked and gone, shit.
Well, the one thing I haven't said yet
That's pretty sick.
is you see on these snake people, these UNT heads, their skulls have an upside down blue triangle.
Oh.
Is that on the stream as well?
Sorry?
Is that on the stream or is it just on the table?
You can't see the triangle, you can just see the woman.
Yeah, it should come onto the stream soon.
Yeah, sometimes it... Yeah. Oh yeah, because there's a 30-second delay.
I can see the woman. I just can't
Yeah.
see.
They all have a blue triangle painted onto their forehead, or tattooed, you're not sure. Which is odd, because so far you've only seen that on undead creatures related to Anastriana.
Should we attack?
How many are there again?
There are
Counted them myself.
7.
There was more last year.
There are 7.
I say we attack.
Wait.
I don't think we necessarily need... No, you can, I suppose. I'm not against it.
It's the artist.
Yeah, Artus is saying, I'm not against it.
But I wouldn't
What do you know
recommend
about
it.
them?
I would just like to say, I think it's funny we haven't seen them until you guys show up, and now that they're here. Coincidence?
Yes, that's because we saw them, saw you, and came to check you were okay.
Artist,
Yes, you're right.
what do you
It's
know
not a
about them?
coincidence. The two things are very related. The fact that they were there is why we're here and helping you.
Artist.
Artus goes.
Artist.
Artus very quietly goes.
I'm still concerned.
Well, that's your fault.
Good. Good for you.
Artist.
Yes.
Artist.
Yes.
What do you know about these people?
That they are snake people. That they dwell in the south. They seem to worship this. For some reason.
See.
Well, yeah, I don't understand that. He's been dead for hundreds of years. Which is odd. I don't know what that's about.
Are these people dead?
No, they're you want to hear like people that give themselves up to a snake god and they lose their humanity. That's what this is.
Conan the Barbarian type shit.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, precisely.
Alright, cool.
I too have seen that.
Can
It's a good
see what
play,
she thinks about
right?
this? Okay.
Quasha's a guy. Quasha's a guy. Quasha, he says.
Guys, look over Quasha, see what he
Quasha
thinks.
shrugs. He says, "You are not contractually obliged to kill these people. They're not undead."
You can if you want.
How do you feel about it though? Do you want to kill them?
I have no strong feelings.
Let's just follow them, see what they do. Or, like, let's just
We
watch
could
them,
follow them.
see
Yes.
what they do, where they're going, and then...
They
Yes.
may lead us to a dead.
Whilst they're all arguing, can I try and do an Arcana check to work out what those blue triangles are on the forehead?
You know what they
what
are.
they are, Tom.
Do
You
do we-
never listen.
It's the
This
symbol
has
of
literally been most of the campaign.
the symbol of the warlord Anastriana. Tom has no idea what we just said.
He's too busy smoking his ciggies, listening to his grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
That was such a funny, like, oh yeah, of course.
That was
That's
the sound of the penny dropping. Like.
Can we have a sneak attack, right? Oh, wait, what do we want to follow them on? Or sneak attack?
I think we're just going to observe
We
I
and
think
can
we
see
should
what
fuck 'em
they...
up.
Will we need
There's only
additional
7.
scout rolls to follow them?
Not that intimidating.
Are they heading in the direction we're heading in?
Ah, shitballs.
They seem to have been heading from where you've come from.
Ah, so we'd be going backwards if we follow
Can we
them.
Cockney Joe them?
Sorry?
Where did they come from? Where
It's
did they
just
go?
fine.
Where did they come from, Cockney Joe?
You could give it your best shot to try and Cotton Eye
Give me a
Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe roll.
Yeah, roll me Cotton Eye Joe.
Not good.
What'd you get?
I got a 2, and unless I got a plus 18.
It's a plus 18 to all Cotton Eye Joe rolls.
Okay.
All Cotton, no Joe.
You know where he came from. It's a plus something else.
If we follow them, we'll be going back on ourselves.
Yeah.
I say we attack, but keep one alive to question.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Do we get a
Do we need to
surprise?
kill everything in these forests? Can't we just
Yes.
move past them?
We
Wait,
didn't
what
kill the
about
last
the-
2 people.
speak, though?
It's got to be kill, leave
they
alive,
human?
kill, leave alive. Otherwise, what's the?
What's
There's
the
no
point?
balance.
Okay, Henry VIII. Like,
Kill, marry, divorce. Oh yeah, we have to divorce this lot.
Divorce, married, survive.
Murder, negotiate, avoid.
murder, negotiate.
Genocide.
I don't know what's wrong with you
Negotiate,
people.
get frog laid.
Yeah. Yeah. Murder.
We
Get
should
a frog
them
laid.
You know, if we get everyone in the still laid,
Get a frog laid,
that's going to
murder.
accomplish something, right?
So, you want to try and attack these guys?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's what most of these villains need, honestly.
Okay. That is something you can do.
It's a cannibal.
So, are we following them, or are we killing them?
I thought you
or
were
are we-
killing them and keeping one alive, was my understanding.
Is that what we're doing? Should we take a
Yeah.
vote?
Yeah, well,
Party vote?
yeah, I vote kill them.
I want to kill something, so I won't kill them.
I want to kill something.
Kill him. Kill him. Naughty whackers bonkers.
I thought that's what you named Jungle Princess.
I thought that's what you named
Okay.
the Jungle Princess.
Yeah, you read.
So, you're
How
trying
long
to,
is it
you want to try and
around
kill these
then?
guys, that's my understanding. I plan to leave one alive to find out what's going
You
on.
ready, mate? Yanking on your ear.
Yeah, it definitely
Wow.
healed, and I've just shoved my earring through it. Really hurts.
Give me a second. Whilst I see how much you're all going to die.
But this one's unopened though, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are these guys strong?
I have taken out many you want to before, I reckon. It depends on your prowess. I think I'll be fine.
I'm very strong. This is fine.
Okay.
I throw a
I
javelin.
can kill many things.
So, you're all hidden. So,
Yeah.
what we'll do is, we'll roll initiative, and then you guys do, basically, if you're an unseen attacker, you get advantage on your first attack roll.
Ooh.
But once that first one kind of happens, they might see you, and that advantage might disappear. So basically, you're all going to want to roll initiative. So we'll do that now. So snake.
Sorry,
people.
just that earring went in really easy. and made me laugh.
We got 2 nat 20s.
You'll love to see it.
Nice.
What's your modifiers?
+5.
Plus 4.
Oh.
First and second.
What
Wait,
did you
so
get?
was that?
I got
Because I rolled mine and then Chloe rolled hers, and I
My
don't think it was
dice-
going to be a nat 20, but it hit mine.
My
Mine-
dice
and
like
then rolled
span
into
on
a
his
nat
dice.
20.
I was like,
So
yeah,
you got 25.
yeah. What?
That is somehow closer, yet no.
22.
No. Neither of those
Just
things.
flap it
did
to me. Oh, I've got to undo my belt. I'm so sorry.
I've made myself earrings finally.
Yay!
Yay.
I will see what stretches and
What did you
stuff
get?
I have at my
24.
house. Think about revolving.
I didn't get that. I just rolled it.
What did you? What Carrie and Tom? What did you two get?
I need a feat for the.
I only got 14.
What did you get, Carrie?
22.
22,
got
Carrie.
3, but it needs one now.
Yeah.
It had one.
Let's come off the.
What'd you get?
Go to the bathroom
10.
quickly.
10. What'd you get?
13. Ha! Sorry. I just didn't like being last time. I can do some cool shit, but I'm always last, so I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, you're second to last, so I'd shut the fuck up.
Am I though?
Oh.
Yes. Morgan,
Yeah?
you're terrible at throwing pieces of cards.
Yeah, I really am. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Like this.
I tried that. I did.
Those are the 3 different sizes
So,
of earrings.
First up is Oriana.
I love it.
So there's 7 of these guys. What would you like to do? There's 4 guys, 3 ladies.
Party.
I would just like to leap out the bush like Mario style and go, wah! With my short swords.
Quick point of order. We have all stealthed, and you're going to jump up and scream.
Yeah, we're
I mean,
supposed to be doing
it's fine for you
surprise
to do it.
attack.
I'm just establishing the narrative.
Here's what
That's
I would
all.
say.
Don't do that.
Also, you're a rogue. Don't you get advantage if you're like stealth?
So, I'm not telling you what to do. I am stretching the imagination.
But
But you currently
But
have
don't fucking do
advantage.
that.
You currently have advantage from being hidden. Being advantage activates your sneak attack. So, if you wanted, you could
Slice your ankles.
you could fire your bow from here. You'd have advantage, which would give you your sneak attack. Yes.
I don't have a bow.
Crossbow?
I have 2 daggers, 2
Oh, you
short...
took 2 fucking daggers, didn't you, dingus?
I took 2 daggers too.
I have 2 daggers.
You
two
could
short
throw a
swords.
dagger.
Why would I take a 60-foot range weapon with a D6 when I can have 2 little D4 things with a really... it's
I
fine.
think it gave me the option for a bow.
I did.
It did.
Definitely does.
It always does.
Can I
Bro-
switch?
No. You're in the middle of a jungle. I
And you
couldn't
make
mock your
one.
decisions when you first made your character, but I can do it. So, if you would like, you can
Well,
try and sneak to them and keep your unseen attack of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do that?
Well, I guess I'll bring no choice.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. Roll stealth.
I've downloaded it on PDF. Very good. You-
Plus
It's like a 20-something.
self is 18, so
You sneak through the grass and you get behind one of them. And you can attack with advantage, which means you get your sneak attack.
whee! Cool. And that would be short swords, not daggers, because more damage, obviously. So, the first one. 9. Oh, with advantage. 1.
A 1 and
9
a
plus
2.
what? These guys aren't wearing armor.
7.
That hits.
7.
The first one hits.
That's an 11.
No, the second one's not with advantage.
Oh, well, 11 plus 7.
That's 2 hits. So that is what? 4d6 plus your dexterity.
Can I have your d6, please?
4d6 plus dex.
Plus 5. More industrial. 6, 12,
What kind of
17,
dinosaurs?
20.
Allosaurus.
5.
20. 25. Would you like to describe how you burst out of the bushes? To
Like that.
Sneakily. I just like to just get in quick, just slice the head off and dip back out again.
Threw that at the table then.
Yeah, to get
They
the
don't die.
thing to move on the inside.
Oh,
I said how you jump out and what. So you jump out and drive your swords kind of. I didn't know if you wanted to be. I didn't know if you wanted. Yeah. You jump up. You slice out them. The person like jumps in shock as they start bleeding from their neck. You've peeled off some of the scales that's on their skin, and they clutch at their neck. Turn around, and you see their snake eyes look at you,
and
Uh,
dip
and well, they see you scurry into the grass.
back. So,
As your turn. What would you like to do?
So we're all acting at the same time, so we still get our advantage.
You
on
have your.
attacks. Yeah.
You don't have advantage if you're hidden.
Also, don't forget you're angry at Julia.
Yeah.
So you only get advantage if you're hidden. Oriana
I
is
know.
hidden. You can try and sneak up to them and jump out, and you would remain hidden.
Okay.
But you'd have to try and sneak up to them, otherwise they'll see you coming to them. And you
Okay.
won't get advantage.
I'll sneak up to them,
Sweet.
and then attack.
So give me a stealth check.
Not one.
don't you have an advantage?
Not on the sneak, only on the attack.
As you jump out, attacking one, they all jump to action, drawing their swords, and one of them turns around and says, in a tongue none of you understand, "Saxa," and points directly where you are.
Okay.
You're not sneak, but you can still attack.
I'm gonna stand up.
I'm sorry,
Do they look anything like cucumbers?
No.
No. Not. What?
Because that would naturally make him scared. 'Cause
He's a cat.
I'm going to stand up and I'm going to stand
the
directly.
reason why they don't supposedly don't like cucumbers is because they look like snakes.
The one that
Think
attacked.
so.
The one that Oriana attacked you, a different one.
I'm going to stand in front of Quaffine and Magmond
Okay.
and anybody else I possibly can, so
Okay.
that they can
Good.
essentially hide behind me.
No, it won't work.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm going to stand in front of Cooper Louie.
There. So you're all kind of like in this bit. You run. You've gone to them. You're not.
Yeah.
They're not right near you.
Okay.
So you can't. You can either get up to them or you can just stand up where you are in front of these guys. So
I'll
it's not
run
gonna,
up.
they're not going to be able to hide.
I'll run up to them and attack
Cool.
them. Yeah.
Alright. Do you want to go for the one that Oriana attacked or a different one?
Yeah, the one Ariana
Awesome.
attacked, yeah. And I don't have advantage on this anymore, do I?
No. Are you raging?
Yeah, that's my bonus action, yeah. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Different one, you said, didn't you?
Same one,
Same one. Sorry. Yep. Go for it.
yeah. And that is 15 damage.
You burst out of the bushes. You get your shorts on you, slit across them. You just nick their throat. You rip off scales. They start to bleed out. And as you burst in, poof, you bury your axe in its chest. Crunch, and they fall to the ground dead.
Nice.
I think we need some different.
Nice.
I think we need some different music.
I forgot that they were there for a sec, and I was like, what was that sound?
Do I still have some movement left?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Would it... Because have we killed the one that's seen us?
They've all seen you.
Okay.
They've all seen you.
So would it be an opportunity attack?
It would be, yes.
Okay.
All 6 of them on you.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have reactions because they're surprised.
Yeah, so... Okay. I'm gonna... move around to the opposite side of... the other side of where we are.
Yeah, okay, so you want to put them between yourself and the rest of your allies.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah, absolutely, you can do that. You burst through, they're all shocked as you're kind of in and amongst them. Awesome, then it is the NPC's turns.
Oh,
So
they're real bad.
get to attack with advantage.
Yeah.
That is a hit. A critical hit.
Critical roll.
Rah! Do the ball.
Do it. Do it. I am the Senate.
Do it. Do the roar.
That should be your next Halloween costume, Chloe.
What, Palpatine?
No, that little boy from Shrek 4. With the
Do the roar!
Do the roar!
Do the roar.
You,
To the right.
from the bushes,
Yeah.
a
Deal.
hail
Deal.
of arrows and fire burst from all your allies. Rocks, pebbles, all sorts. Fire at these snakes, and they all kind of duck, but you can see they're getting burnt, slashed, and cut as your allies rain hell down upon them. Awesome, that's the NPCs. Then it is on to Kerry. Sorry,
So
Anastriana.
hopefully I'm going to go in a similar flow to last time, use my Dread Ambusher for the bonus attack, which also gives me the bonus DA on those attacks.
So you will have
and
advantage
also-
on your first attack because you are hidden.
Yes. But I can use my Dread Ambusher to do two attacks, can't I?
Yeah, so your first attack will have advantage, your second attack will be normal.
I thought it was just that I could do 2 attacks.
It is, but because you are hidden, you get advantage on your first attack.
Oh, fab. Okay, well I'll do my first attack first then.
Nice.
Oh, nice. That would be a 28 to hit.
Fuck
So
yeah,
that one.
that'll hit.
Shall I do the damage on that first or see if I hit the second one?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no. 13 for that to hit.
That's 2 hits.
Oh, is it? Okay, fab. So is that 3d8 plus 10 altogether? Well, no. So I'm checking 2 different ones. So I'll do my first one first. That's 2d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
11 to hit to damage that one.
Yeah, nice.
And then, ooh, nice. 12 damage to the second one
Fuck yeah.
with less dice. That's it.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Awesome. You, from the bushes, arrows start firing. They all start talking and turning towards where you are. Going, Huzzah! You can see they're all priming themselves for a fight, but you still have the jump on them.
Oh, can I also duck behind some trees with my movement at the end of my turn?
Yeah, you absolutely can. So that gives you. I'll give you 3/4 cover for that.
Thank you.
Nice. Then it is Artus, Simba, and Dragonbait's turn. Give me a second. Artus tries to sneak up on the Yuan-Ti as well. Unfortunately, they see him. They point to him as he approaches, but he lunges forth. He pulls forward his dagger that he put to pressed into the back of your neck, and he tries to. Oh, do you know what? He's not going to do that. He's going to stay exactly where he is. Pulls out his bow. He's going to fire 3 arrows. Hit.
Gets 3 attacks.
Hit. There's 3 attacks.
Wow.
Da, 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 da. 10, 16. 16 plus 22 points of damage. Artus Simba pulls out his bow. He takes out one of the Yuan-Ti that you did a lot of damage to, Anastriana, and fuck no. With 3 arrows, he takes out the other 2 that Anastriana had started, and starts to string and starts to charge in. Awesome, that's his turn. Then it is Quaffine. Quaffine, you're hidden. You're up.
Can I use Shatter? And just throw something in the middle of them without them knowing I'm there?
So, Shatter. Is that an attack roll or a save? Or
Save.
both?
Both. Well, it's you do a con save and then I do my damage after.
Yeah, no. So you wouldn't get any perks from you being hidden. You can definitely cast Shatter.
But would I still be hidden after, or would they know?
Would
they know
no,
I'm
they would
there?
know your position now.
Yeah, because something's come from a direction.
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. You're in a situation as well where you would catch Scrotch. And
Again?
yeah, they're in the middle of it. I'd give you the same deal. You can catch half You can catch half if you want to avoid them, but you have if to catch all of them, you'd have to hurt these 2. Look them in the eyes.
I mean, the thing is, you both roll quite well. Is it Scrotch and Oriana?
Yeah.
Cool. But do you want to give your position away?
Well, the only other thing I can do is Eldritch Blast, which I'm pretty sure will give my position away anyway.
Yeah.
No. And to be fair, worst case, I could always cast 1 and then go invisible. Next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool.
Are you guys alright if I do the Shatter?
I realised
'Cause then
I
I
should
can
have
just
asked
do
her about that one first.
damage to
and then
all of
replace
them.
it.
Yeah,
So
that's
it was
fine.
just
Fuck
effect.
yeah,
Cool.
alright, go for it. So con saves.
Yes.
There's 4 left.
Morgan. Who's the judge for that?
Fuck off.
A book.
Surely it's not worth that. What?
No. There's no way it's worth that much.
What's your DC?
Basically
14.
just short of 400 quid for one D&D book because it's the limited edition print.
Fuck. They all fail. So
is
roll your
it-
3d8. Con save.
Do I
Dive in.
need to roll
14.
con?
Con save. Meet it to beat it.
Did not beat.
What did you get?
24.
Oh, you beat
5.
it. Okay.
So 3d8.
I take full.
Oh my god,
Oh my
that's
God.
horrible.
I got 7.
You take 7, you take 3.
1.5.
1.5.
You're raging,
Yeah.
So 1 damage.
So 1 damage.
I mean, I'm kind of glad I rolled low, because then I'm not hurting you too much, but like... not
That's
hurting
That's
that
good.
much.
It keeps me enraged if nobody attacks me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? He's angry, yeah.
Every now and then I'm like,
I like
I'm
the fact that
helping!
Julia's the main cause of your rage. It's nice that it's happening to someone else.
What the fuck are you
You gave me
doing?
the rage and you've kept it going.
Yeah.
You burst out once again, you hear that? It's the first time it's happened to you, I think. Oh no, it happened last time.
No, I did.
No, it was...
Yeah, it was
my
those
fault.
2.
Who does too?
It gets louder and louder and louder, ear splitting. You feel it rock you internally as you take that damage. But you see all the other snake people reeling from the damage as well.
Yeah.
You ambush them. They are not ready for this fight and they are not ready to attack. So they skip their turn. And then oh, hang on, have I missed someone?
Me.
You missed me as well. You missed 2 people.
I haven't missed you. You're last.
Me? Or
Yeah.
You are last.
oh yeah.
No, yeah, I didn't miss anyone. It's Tom now. Tom.
Right, so I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers at
That's so
2nd level. Is there a leader amongst them, or does anyone look like a leader?
There was. They are lying
Okay,
in
they're
pieces
dead.
on the floor.
Yeah, we'd have to kill them all. Shit.
Well, I'm going to look at the one nearest to me, and I say, what are you doing, Scales? They were so last season. Get yourself a good fashion sense. And so it's got to make
Do you
a
have
DC
any other spells?
15 wisdom saving throw.
No.
Okay, hang on. Distant Whispers, you don't say an insult, I don't think. That's vicious mockery.
No, but I like to
But I
think
want
it's thinking about its fashion sense.
Cool. So,
Yeah, I think
wisdom
we've
save, yeah?
established that Tom is a bully.
Wisdom save. That is. What's your DC?
15.
3 failures.
Does it only affect one person?
Oh, it only affects 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
it's
course it
not
does.
a spell. A creature of your choice.
In fact, I will be fair and I will re-roll these instead. That is a success, I'm afraid. Turns to you and says, "Oh,
It still takes half damage though.
go on. What's the half damage?
So I rolled really fucking well, annoyingly. So I rolled 21 damage, so it still takes 11, is it?
10. Fuck yeah.
10.
As you see this creature wince in pain, it grins and looks at you and says in common, "Fashions change, but style never dies." Manages to throw off the majority of your damage. Then it is Magmond.
Cool. So, I'm still hidden.
Yes.
Cool.
So,
And does Princess react? after me?
Princess responds. I'll say Princess goes after your initiative. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, I am going to throw a javelin.
Okay.
What does being hidden do?
You have advantage on your attacks. When you
17.
That hits.
That's a perfectly timed. So I throw my javelin and then I go,
Yeah.
fudge. And she just shoots out after the javelin.
Oh hell yeah! Same one.
Same character, yep.
Awesome.
And she will
Hit points, doesn't it? So-
pounce. Let me just read this. We'll do a claw attack. Can you do a DC saving throw? Strength.
Yeah. So do you want to do the damage first from it? So the damage from your javelin.
Oh, the damage. Oh yeah, shit. Forgot that. We can do it all at once. So the damage from the javelin is a. I need to press that. Is a D6 plus 3. That one. Which is 5, so 8.
Nice.
And
And
then.
then a strength save.
I need a strength save, and Princess, does a claw attack with plus 6, so that's a 16. Does that still hit?
The 16 definitely hits.
Yeah.
But as she tries to push this creature to the ground, he manages to kind of push her off and doesn't get knocked prone, but he'll still take the claw attack.
Okay.
So roll the damage with the claw attack.
5 plus 4, so 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage. Hell yeah.
We're timing this well. I don't know what's going on.
You launch a javelin almost at the same speed of the javelin. Jungle Princess sprints through. As the javelin strikes, he calls out in pain, and as she bounces, he kind of braces against her and pushes her to the ground. And as he does, she kind of scratches out. He's got a javelin stuck in his chest and a massive gash across as he bleeds from his wounds. Really fucking up. He looked really bloodied. He's in a really bad way. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Nice. Then Oriana, it's your turn.
Hello.
Have the snake people gone yet?
Use the surprise round.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I was like, oh, I can channel divinity about anonymity. It's one of them words I'm never going to be able to say.
Yeah.
But it just gives me advantage on checks, but I already have this. So it's like, I'm good.
You're fine. He's fucked up, it's alright.
I did my job. Oh, no.
Done it!
Done it. Let's go.
How close is the nearest one to me now?
Within a stride, it's close.
How close is someone else?
You are in a close enough range for you to be able to get your sneak attack.
So I get my snake. Okay.
Do you want the one that's just been fucked up by Jungle Princess? Or do you want a different one?
I'll go for the one that's just been fucked up by Jungle Princess.
Okay.
So 12 plus... So 19 for the first one.
That'll hit.
And a dirty 20 for the second.
Both hit, so that's
3d6.
3d6 plus dex.
I love the fact that the guy took a javelin to the chest and then was attacked by a dinosaur but still went, I'm okay!
Who's next?
I got this. It is but a scratch.
14.
So this is a different one or the same one?
The one that Jungle Princess just...
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, I deliberately...
You, again, as Jungle Princess fucks this guy up, he's got a javelin sticking out. You come up behind him, Jungle Princess being the ally that you get the sneak attack from. And as you do, you get your sick leather boots, and you kick the back of the javelin. He spins around from the very falls, like crying out in pain as you do so. And you drive the short swords into him as it chokes in agony, unable to breathe from the 2 wounds you've just given it. Then it is your turn, Scratch.
I'm going to swing my great axe.
Gold Stealer. Either. It's almost one of those two things.
How many are still alive?
There is 4 left.
Okay.
That shattered in a lot of work.
Okay.
Fucking up the rest of them.
I'm just going to attack the closest one to me.
Go for it.
Apparently he hit. We haven't rolled yet.
Oh god. An 11.
Still hits.
Yeah.
Not wearing armor.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else I was going to do, but I can't remember what it was. That is a 15 damage.
15 damage. Fucking hell. You get your axe and you bury it into the back of one of them. You see one of them's got his daggers and is trying to like menace on Oriana, but you dig your axe into its back and pull it back. He kind of staggers in pain as you draw blood. Again, peeling scales off this creature. It looks like this guy was almost like molting, like he was losing like his scales, but you rip them off with the skin beneath.
Nice.
Satisfying.
Pulling off a scab.
Thanks for that. That's your turn. Then it's the NPCs. The NCPs. That is 2. Again, a rain of arrows fall over, dealing 6, 8. 6. 10 points of damage. The NPCs firing arrows and fireballs and rocks coming from the back, hitting the living, the ones that are still remaining. Then it is Anastriana.
How many are remaining now?
Sorry?
How many are remaining now?
I don't know why, but all I just heard was murmur. I couldn't
I did.
make that happen. There are. I'm glad that wasn't just me, because then when you said it really clearly, I was like, oh, it's just me having a stroke, then that's fine.
I
No,
can
no.
speak Harry, it's fine.
You can carry Julia.
Yeah, I just heard you just go, murmur. I was like, huh? There are 4 alive. 2 of them are looking real fucked up.
Well, I'm gonna go for one of the fucked up looking ones.
The most fucked up one, the one that's got like short-sword wounds, a javelin sticking through it, the dinosaur ripping it apart, is the most fucked up.
Yeah, I'll go for that one.
Nice.
I'll go for the kill steal. Will a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah. Given it an 11 hit.
Oh,
Stealing my
7
kills.
damage.
How much damage?
7.
7. This guy has got fucking short swords have just been drawn out, javelin sticking out, and a massive dinosaur mark, and you arrow straight through the head.
Stood up.
The guy goes down. Not anymore.
Been shattered. Arrow through head.
This
And
poor
he's like,
motherfucker.
yes!
These guys
So
were
I
just
want
in
you
the
dead and
woods.
still stood up. If you take a
Um,
dinosaur jumping on him, he's still up.
That was Anastriana's turn. Then it is.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Artus. I think.
Fuck the NPCs. Let me do
Yeah, Artus Simba's turn. Artus is going to support from the back. He's going to do 3 more shots, 1 at each.
I've
Miss.
moved the chair by the way.
Miss. Thank you very much for that hit. Thank you for letting me know. That would have been absolutely hilarious. This time, his shots aren't as well placed. As the ground, as the kind of like the battleground gets more complicated, he's trying to weave around. 2 arrows go wild, but one strikes one of the UNT, but they're still standing. Then it is
Me.
It is you, yes.
Yay! How many are left?
There are 3 dudes.
How can you tell without seeing the what's it?
Trouser snakes.
Coacres.
Cloacas,
Yeah.
because they're human people that have been turned into snake people.
I'm just gonna
Most of
Eldritch
the
Blast.
genitals are flapping about.
I Eldritch Blast.
Who?
The.
One of them. That guy.
I got a crack.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah,
like
barbecue.
The most fucked up one? Or the least fucked
the
up?
least fucked up
Yeah.
one?
Alright, I'll put that.
Wait, no, are we
Good
keeping
job.
one of them?
Yeah, you're keeping one of them alive, I think, which is right here.
Fuck it.
I've had a long vegan day.
17.
17.
To hit.
That hits.
Nice. D10?
Yeah, D10.
12.
So you, sorry, correct, remind me. Least or most fucked up, or somewhere in between?
Most?
Most?
Because we want.
Oh wait, how many are like 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for the most.
Because we want kind of a fucked up one, so we can try and get as much information out of them. Yeah, so most, yeah.
Okay.
What did I say? 12, yes. Can I try one?
You fire poof, an eldritch blast at the one that's been really fucked up by like arrows and an axe to the back. He's kind of staggering, not standing very well, not doing very well, but he's still alive. Awesome. That's you. Then it's the UNT. This isn't a good situation for me. The one that you just fucked up backs away from you, disengaging Scratch, and starts sprinting into the jungle fast as he can.
Actually,
Can you do that?
Yeah, wasn't he like flanked?
He's disengaged. And run.
So
oh,
he
you
doesn't
used
get-
the skill.
He's disengaged, yeah. He's only 30 feet away, but he starts to run. Can I get a wisdom save from you, please?
The only problem with all this glitter on the floor is I'm never going to find my piercing ball.
7.
I found the foot to that dice tower as well. It's
Alright.
over there on the floor. By the bookshelf.
Give me a quick second. Give me a second.
You just so fucking good.
I hope.
I just keep snacking. It's really
I think
bad.
my tooth's still infected. Because I'm in unbelievable pain right now. wall down here.
Yeah. I'll do
What
it.
painkillers have you taken? That party.
Yeah.
Paracetamol and aspirin.
The creature extends a hand, and you feel serpentine tendrils.
The one that ran away.
No, there's two left.
Oh.
Serpentine tendrils wrapping around your mind, and you hear, "Don't hurt us. You stand no chance."
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is this a skill check?
No.
What are you doing?
Saving
Okay,
throw.
can't stop that.
Flee, you stand no chance. Drop your weapon and run. You should not hurt us. You can't win this. You are fucked. You are going to die, your friends are going to die, and even if you keep holding to your weapon, this is doomed. As the snake person says this, they start to walk out of your range and start to walk away, and you drop your weapon to the floor. On your next turn, you're going to want to run in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Can I get a wisdom save from yourself, please, Magmond?
In the head.
Oh,
Sorry?
In the hedge.
Yeah, they saw you.
Oh,
Hang on. Yeah, in the hedge.
just doing because of the
Oh,
distance.
do you know what? In fact, you're right. Oriana, can I get a wisdom save, please?
Wow.
Well, not because of it.
I only feel bad because I already hurt her, so I'm like, oh!
I was more going, is what's the range?
14.
You feel snaky tendrils wrapping around your mind, seeding doubt and fear into you, but you shake them off. You know you can take this. The snake person tries to leave your range. You will get an attack of opportunity if you want, Oriana. If you want an attack of opportunity, you can take it.
Is he been affected by fear?
Not fear, no. He's been affected by the spell suggestion.
Okay.
Okay, so again with my short sword
So basically, it's been suggested that you stop attack and leave. Stop attacking and leave.
19 plus 7, so 26 for the first one.
No, just one.
Oh, okay.
No
So-
sneak attack.
But even double,
No,
No.
just because that's
Okay.
bonus action.
so 1d6.
1d6 plus your dice.
6 plus 5, so 11.
As it tries to worm its way into your mind and starts to leave, you slash up its front, and it guts open. And as its intestines fall to the ground, it falls to its knees and dies. Hell fucking yeah. So, there's one running into the woods, there's one left. Weaver, what are you doing?
How far away is the one running into the woods?
From you, 60 feet.
60 feet. Just in range. I will cast Dissonant Whispers at it.
That's it. Wisdom save.
Yeah. Bitch, 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 bitch.
Does a 14 pass?
Are we hoping for some kind of Back to the
It
Future
fails.
Marty McFly situation where he goes, you call
What's
me
your
a bitch."
DC?
Nobody
15.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it fails then.
Wait. So it takes 13 damage and it runs away from me.
It already won.
As it's running away, you spread dissonant messages and words into its mind, and it just BAM falls dead on its face. There is one left.
What happened? Oh, it died. Sorry.
It died. Oh, it died. You killed it as it ran away.
Sweet.
There's one left. Oriana, it's your turn.
I might not play.
Sorry.
I've been waiting patiently. Like, stop
Magma.
killing them all. I want to
We're
go.
not killed. There's only one left, which we're keeping alive now.
Oh no!
So done. Nothing.
But I've got a dinosaur stood next to him.
What would you like to do?
Pardon me.
What spell was I affected by, sorry?
Suggestion.
Suggestion.
What's the situation with one that's left? Is he hurt in any way?
Sorry. It is hit, yeah. Not really badly. That's about 60 feet away from you because it's starting to flee.
Okay, so I can move 30 feet. I will move out,
Nice.
brandishing my. I say javelin because it's still 30 feet away. Well, how far away?
It's 60 feet, so if you run 30, you'll be 30 feet away.
Yeah. So, brandishing my javelin, and I scream the word "stop" in my dad voice, and cast command. If
Nice.
you can do a DC saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw, what's the DC?
15.
It smiles. I don't think so. And continues to leave. Okay.
How far away is he from where the other guy was? Is he next to him?
He's 30 feet from Drunkle Princess, if that's your question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Her speed is 60 feet though, so she's pretty quick.
Oh yeah, no, it's just that if he gets the 30
Question for you is, does she know when to stop?
feet. No. She's going to attack,
Yeah. So is
but
she...
she's going to knock him prone.
She's going to try and knock him
So
prone?
if he doesn't die, we have something to question. Sorry guys, it is the nature of the beast. So she rolls.
Roll attack.
Ooh.
Was that... wasn't a crit, was it?
It wasn't a crit now.
Okay.
it was nearly a crit. It's a minus 2. It's a 24.
1d8 plus 4.
Plus
Oh, he
4.
has to make a strength save.
Yep.
Fails. So, pounces.
Yep.
Boom! Do the piercing, the...
8 damage.
So the first one's 8 damage, he has to make another save.
Another save?
You, no longer feel like you need to flee. As she
Oh,
claws
right.
him, you no longer feel
Yeah.
like you need to flee. He's knocked to the ground. Make a bite attack.
What? Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
That's what pounces.
Is it?
Yep.
I don't think it's ever got that far.
Hang on.
No.
The target must succeed DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the elf sorceress can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action.
Can.
And she does.
And
It's
she
a
does,
plus
yeah.
4, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You can you can try to do an animal handling check to stop her.
Oh, fuck. Another 24.
You can try and do an animal handling to stop her.
That means
Okay.
do an animal handle.
Yeah, no. I'm working out the whistle in my head now. Oh, fuck yeah. 22.
22. She's on top. You see, perhaps on those Arturus goes no as she sees the threat, and you whistle. She goes, ah! And stops, and the UNT beneath him is like.
Just with like some
She comes
spit
back, I
that's,
give
like,
her a snap, and
dribbled
give
on
her a scratch. Good girl. Good girl.
You call her back.
No.
Okay.
So when I call her back,
Yeah, cool.
I'll give her a scratch. And
There's one guy left. He's on the floor. He's beneath Drunkle Princess. What would you like to do?
Tie him up.
Do we have rope?
Yes.
I do.
We should all have
You should
rope.
all have 50 feet of heaven rope.
No, I
Exactly.
don't have rope.
Woohoo!
No, we switched it when we stole the jug. Rope was one of the things
Oh,
we
yeah.
switched out.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
I'll run over and tie him up with my rope.
Can I ask you a question now that we're way
Thanks,
past that bit?
Anastriana.
There wasn't a trap that was triggered at all,
There
was
was
there?
no
No, it
trap.
was complete. I was like, I don't remember this.
I was sitting there going, yeah, you could absolutely behind resources. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, sorry. Anastriana, you say you want to time up as well?
Yep.
You guys work together. He's going to try and struggle though, so if I can get...
He's still got a dinosaur sort of stood on his chest.
This will be a disadvantage. Oh, yeah, fuck it.
He's like,
You guys wrestle him down as he is. You tie him up. He's going to go sa sa sa, hissing at you as you tie him down.
I'll show you, Seth, bitch.
What language is he speaking?
Say what now?
What language is he speaking?
Yanti.
Does anyone speak any particularly exotic languages?
Can I run after the one that ran away?
Let me have a look.
You killed it.
It was dead. It's been killed.
Oh, it was killed as it was running,
So
wasn't
I
it?
speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Goblin.
I have a couple of very
I speak giant.
exotic things. I speak giant and common.
Cool.
I speak something else too, but
Common, Dwarvish, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
oh yeah, common,
What'd you call
dwarvish, elvish, and giant.
Common and
What's the
goblin.
issue? What's the issue?
What languages? Do you speak any exotic
No
languages?
one speaks Yanti, that's the issue.
But he can understand them. He
Because none
can't
of
speak
us
back
do.
to them, but he can cast his spell to understand what they're saying.
Wait, has someone got comprehend?
languages, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It's fine because
I do.
you actually understand what he's saying. Quiffin. He is speaking Draconic.
Oh, I speak
Oh, I
Draconic
speak
as well.
Draconic.
Oh,
Yeah, I speak Draconic.
you three understand what he's saying.
So now he's tied up now and scratches in a snack.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why she's making all the noise.
she's-
Good girl. Good girl.
Treats.
The snake guy. He's this
I'm proud of you.
really svelte,
Really playing
kind of
into
like
it.
dark brown skin, closely shaved hair. You can see his whole kind of front is covered in like kind of like a creamy scales, and then his back is like mottled like blue and red scales on the back. And in Draconic he's saying, "Fuck you! Fucking it! Let me go, you insolent
That was
curs!
like,
You will die at the hands of our lord."
Oh, who's your lord? Which will die. I'll look forward to making a fantastic sacrifice. I'll say
He
that in Draconic.
he stops speaking when he realizes that you can speak Draconic, and just sits there silently, saying nothing.
Can I intimidate him to get some more out of him?
What do you do?
I'm gonna grab him by the
I thought you were
throat.
gesturing that you're like, "Hey, can I intimidate him with like a knife?" Like that. Like, ugh. Come
Tell
on.
me what you know. Grab him by his throat, but then obviously someone who speaks Draconic is translating that you better tell him what
Alright.
we're asking. Yeah. So 11 again.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you
Because
can
I'm
help.
fairly big. Do I
Yeah,
need to roll
roll-
for that? Or
uh,
does it
oh,
get
You
fine.
advantage?
just stand behind him like.
Stand there with a dinosaur, just like.
Because you're using your strength, are you proficient in intimidation?
Yes.
I am. I have a +7.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, because you're using your strength to intimidate him, you can do a strength intimidation check. So what you do is you get your 11, you add your strength, and then you add your proficiency bonus. So what's your strength? +5.
Yes.
And then what's your proficiency? So 7. So you've got an 18.
Oh, +4, sorry.
+4?
Intimidate.
5, 6. You've got 17.
Can I intimidate him?
You
I've
can
got
help,
nat-
yeah.
I
What do
got
you-
nat 20 with a +7.
So what do you do? Is you've
And
got
do
him
I
by
add
his
something for
throat.
the
What
dinosaur?
are you doing to help with the intimidation?
I think I just sort of like let go of the lead. On,
Rock us,
So she kind of gets that.
she's on jerks forward.
She's
and
like
gets-
struggling at the chain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and grab his eyes.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
I know.
You hear this Yuan-Ti say in a Draconic, "I would die before revealing my secrets to unblessed curs like you."
That's a bit
Question:
excessive.
if I can't speak Draconic,
Yeah.
and I use the spell command,
Yeah.
that wouldn't work, would it? Because he doesn't understand me.
Depends if he understands common or not. Also, I don't know how that works.
Because could I command him to tell the truth?
Because the way I would... well, it's one word and it lasts for an action.
I'll say to Magmund and Squatch, gentlemen, I believe you'd rather die than talk to us. I believe this would be a good chance for a competition of strength. Use him as a tug of war.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
one arm each. Or a leg each.
The dinosaur as well. We use the dinosaur too.
And that
Yeah.
means
Just
the
tug
dinosaur's
of
got the
war with the
legs.
dinosaur. We can't let her win because she needs to know we're in charge. But
Artus takes a step forward. I don't think there's any need for brutality. Surely we can just end this if he's not going
Tug
to talk.
of war.
tug of war.
Shut up, Legolas.
Yeah, I'll just backhand him.
Do you insist?
Yeah.
Can I lean over to the guy and be like, you know, friend, there are things worse than death.
Yeah, they can make you shag a frog king. I'll leave you alone for one
We can't
session.
do this.
Nang
We have
nang!
done this before.
Yeah, you guys all just shout nang nang.
You say that. You say that to him, and he says, "Yes, and they all dwell within my master's lair. You cannot convince me of anything."
Does he have a
Let's
flying
see your
snake on?
master's lair.
No, I swear, the flying snakes are fucked up.
Wasn't he just scared a second ago of the dinosaur? Like,
He wasn't scared of it, he just got knocked to the ground.
It was on top of it. So, it'd be very uncomfortable.
I bet your master's lair cannot be that scary. What's in his lair?
I feel like this is a situation where we're not going to get any information out.
You all smell roses
What the fuck is that?
Is that emanating from
Dragonbait.
Dragon bait.
Dragonbait? Ooh, what do my magic mushrooms do again?
Get you high.
I wish.
Spicy mushroom.
They glow as well.
Morgan's like, I'm so
Oh, I
fed up
thought they were
answering this
gold.
question. Have the book.
I've got you a pamphlet.
Honestly, I think we can just. I don't think there's any need for violence. Let's just end it. I don't think there's any need for this. It's unnecessary.
And you say there's no need for violence. You mean you want to just kill him?
Yes, we
Or
can,
let
there's
him
no
go?
need to put this poor wretched creature through any further.
You realize murder is a kind of violence, right?
No, I appreciate that, but torturing the poor creature when we're not going to get any information from him is futile.
But it's fun.
I think we can
Sends
maybe
a
collect
message.
some information. He's already told us so much about
the
his
Yoti.
master.
Are you sure
And
you
also,
don't
if you
want to
rip him
speak to
apart
us?
into
I
little
mean,
bits, he's
we
easy
could
to
let
feed
you
to the
go if we
dinosaur.
hear what we like. You could live a nice, snaky life.
We could
Doing
remove.
what snakes do.
Yeah.
The creature's now speaking a language that none of you understand.
I'll do
Lame.
comprehend language of myself. Whoop.
You do comprehend language?
Yep.
When the night serpent comes, you will be consumed, and you will fall, and I will be by his side, and you will rot in the earth.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting
Oh,
any
the
more out
night
of this
serpent.
guy.
Can I do a history check and see if I know about the night serpent?
History or religion, either is applicable.
Okay.
I might do one as well.
I whistled for an attack.
You didn't tell me what you were doing.
No, I
That's
just
what he said.
I got an
whistled for
18.
attack. To get it down, so just to bite it off, basically.
Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Religion, what was the result that rolled on?
18.
18. Dendar the Night Serpent is a evil god who is prophesied to return to the world and consume the sun. That you want to worship. Give me an attack roll for...
25,
That will hit.
and the damage.
If they do a bite, it's
Oh, it's
2d10 plus 4.
2d10. So, what's a 0? Is that 10?
0 is 10.
10 and 8. So 18 plus 4 is 22.
Juggle Princess, like a bolt, jerks forward, rips out the guy's throat as he's going, "You will all fall, you will fall!" Chokes on his own blood and dies.
Num num. For those of you who've seen Suicide Squad.
Artus turns to you, Magmond, and nods. Says, "Thank you, I think that was appropriate."
So Scotch, do you know about this night serpent Gendar? I believe he was ranting in about we're all gonna die to him, apparently sacrifice for his glory.
Wow.
Horrible, painful deaths he was talking about.
I was left-handed.
Do I know about Gandalf?
Do you know about
Aggressive.
Dendar the
You
Night
do
Serpent? Give me
sports.
religion or history.
I do sports.
Yeah. You're a sports person.
7 on either.
You don't know. You've heard that the UNT worship snake gods, but you've never heard specifically of Dendar.
Okay.
I rolled a 17 for my history check before.
Yeah, that's kind of. So I told you that he's this evil
Oh.
god that's going to consume the sun,
Evil. Yeah, that's that.
worshipped by snake people.
Can I search their dead bodies?
You absolutely can.
Investigation?
Yeah, give me investigation.
8.
8.
Yeah.
How's your tooth feeling?
You find some currency on them, but not a lot. You find you find 18 copper
Okay.
amongst them. Right. Well, that's dealt with. I think we can perhaps move on a little bit and find somewhere to settle down for the night. What do you think, Chad?
Yeah.
See.
Excellent. Nice. You all walk forward, settle down for the camp for the night.
Overnight, can I dismantle and fashion one of my daggers into a bow? Like use all the materials around and
We could
make a bow.
draw a bow.
You could draw a bow.
Yes, I forgot we had paint. Please, can I have
Oh.
a bow?
Yeah, draw a bow. Yeah.
Can
What?
Mm.
We've got magic paint.
Yeah, I got that.
Nolza's marvelous pigments.
Ah.
That's worth it.
Can I have a bow, please?
Yes.
And arrows. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, because you
Cross,
know.
crossbow.
I want a crossbow. I want a bow, but.
Longbow, mate.
She'll be good at short bows, not long bows.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I think it's hand crossbows and short bows.
Yeah.
Can I find a little animal?
I will have a short bow.
Because it's a little sort of thing.
You want
It's a
to
bit like me and
find
my javelin.
a... Yeah, is this for your...
So I will have short bow.
What's this for?
I'm going to cast Beast Sense on it.
Yeah, there's like
Wait.
there's all sorts of little fucking insects hanging around.
I'm loving this. This guy's
Why does.
Yeah.
give me a quote for hiring a barrel.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
fine.
Why is something.
You find like
That's
a cockroach about this big,
And then
scuttles onto your hand.
I'm going to face
You can
it
see
towards
these, like,
myself
these mind concepts.
and use it as a
Starts
mirror
typing,
or
he's like,
to clean
"No,
myself.
smile."
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
You use this cockroach. It's kind of moving over your hands, so you're having to move your paw. But you're able to get a good look, and you lick yourself in the bug mirror. I like that.
Oh, could I try and find something poisonous, like a poisonous frog or something?
I will have a.
Give me survival.
Holy shit, I can
So,
see.
sorry, I'm just gonna say I will add a light crossbow.
Let me just check. I'll check it later. I'll add it later, but yeah, there's certain bows. We'll have a look and see what you're proficient in, what the best option is.
Does Cooper Louis have a slingshot, did you say?
Oh,
His
it's
arm
just-
molds it. His arm molds into a slingshot.
Okay.
When it says proficient, yes.
Perfect.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you are looking around for a second and you see sitting on the tree this bright green with orange and blue stripes sitting on the tree, and you know you found a poisonous rock.
Okay. Over the course of the evening, can I use the poison to craft little sharp projectiles? Poisonous sharp projectiles with my claws.
From your claws, did you say?
Well, I guess my claws shed, so I could do it from my claws, but just with my claws, just out of like bits of tree.
You could try. Is anyone proficient in like a herbalism kit?
I'm not.
I don't think so.
I can't remember.
Are you proficient in herbalism kit?
Cooking equipment.
No, cartographer's tools.
I didn't trust.
Yeah, just cooking utensils. Oh, and land
Where do
vehicles,
I find
apparently.
this?
I think this would be a intelligence survival check.
Oh, thieves'
Okay.
tools or navigators' tools?
Yeah, no, it would be them. So what you do? You're proficient in survival, aren't you?
Yes.
And what's your intelligence?
The modifier or
Yeah,
Zero.
modifier.
+2?
You're quite a smart barbarian. So it'd be +4 to the roll.
Mm.
You're not your
But it
standard
would be
human.
quite hard to be able to construct this. So I'd allow you to make like 10 pieces of sling ammunition. Is that what you're thinking?
Poison sling ammunition.
I'd
yeah.
allow you to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
But you'd have to you'd have to check.
Okay.
But you can make up to 10 pieces of sling ammunition, poison sling ammunition.
Okay.
But
So
you have to
just
see if
roll-
you succeed.
Can I use my inspiration?
You absolutely.
That's a 2. That's a 16.
You can make 7. Well, do you want my inspiration?
You've already used your inspiration.
No, I don't.
Hmm?
No, I don't.
No, you can't use more than one inspiration. You can only have advantage.
No.
Okay, you are able to put together. You're able to get some of it. It's not as potent as it might be. I'll work out the exact mechanics for the next time we play. But you are able to put together 10 pieces of somewhat poisonous ammunition.
And I give them to Cooper Louis and explain to Quasha what they are.
Quasha talks to Goobly. And then you understand the Veggie Pygmy word for thank you. He goes,
Nice.
and then there's a little bow for you. And the last thing, is there anything people want to do as they settle down for the night?
I'm just gonna continue writing my jungle adventures.
Your novella.
My
Is-
novella is a
Is
true
your
story.
anti-meat, is it particularly any issues with it, like the undead and stuff like that? Or it's just dead
It's
meat?
it's just
They're alive.
people meat.
Yeah. Just
I mean, if you ate it, it would be like cannibalism. But
yeah,
like a
but
creature.
no, for the creature.
Yeah, she's
so
not-
I just I'm just sat there making it into snake jerky.
You're pulling apart a human
And-
corpse and feeding
yeah,
it to
yeah.
a person. Cool.
Oh, I wanted to get a taste of the Yanti.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. That's fine.
But also at the same time, obviously, while I'm doing, do they have any clothing, or are they?
They are.
Basically, I'm asking, is there anything on the bodies
That you
I
can
may-
loot.
that I can loot?
Not
Oh,
really, no.
no.
You
Yeah.
search the bodies. They're just kind of like wearing loose cloth and stuff for like during this
I thought as much, but you know, just
Yeah.
as much of the good meat I can from it,
Yeah.
rather than waste it. You know.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. It's
Um,
quite a harrowing task. Like these are very much people. You
yeah,
can-
but I've been at war most of my life,
That's fine.
so it's,
Um,
it's something that might bother other people. But
Yeah. It's awful. It's pretty upsetting to watch this, but yeah, you can absolutely do that. Arsus doesn't look happy with what you're doing, but doesn't say anything. Can I get highs or lows? Oh,
can,
sorry,
I,
Tom?
can I make a nice pair of boots and maybe a belt?
No. It's mostly human skin. They've got like
Oh.
patches of scales here and there.
I made myself an Indiana Jones hat.
Mm.
I drew it. Massive waste.
What is this?
Massive waste of supplies.
Can I get highs or lows?
Does
Ah,
look pretty
nice.
cool though.
The last thing.
I like yeah, but it's cool.
The last thing we're gonna do. Can I get a charisma check from you, please?
So wait, straight charisma?
Just straight charisma.
I think I have fairly good charisma. I don't think I do it. Oh, it's +3. Alright.
It's cocked.
Roll it again.
Mostly on
A nat 20.
9, 12.
12.
Can we go with the nat 20? Can I go for a nat 20?
Yeah, I'll take the nat 20 if that's cool.
What secret do you let slip to Magmon in conversation? You two, for some reason, Magmon and Oriana, you ended up chatting. You know, you've been in the jungle for weeks now. It's never what happened.
Yeah.
What do you accidentally let slip to Magmon as you're talking to him?
That I am
That's fine.
on this quest
You don't have to worry about it.
for ulterior motives, perhaps.
So yeah, Magmon, you're talking to Oriana, and she's kind of. What do you say in the moment? How do you kind of say it? What are you talking about? How do you kind of do it?
I would just be like, oh yeah, well, my master's asked me to get. And then I kind of like stop myself from saying what it is, but there is it is now known and apparent that there is something that after giving a bit about the background and what my father is like, and you know my background in stealing stuff and whatever, you know, there is something of value and of importance that we will be coming across that I am here for, solely for.
I am not here for treasure or gold. I'm here to find my brother. It does not bother me not. It bothers me not. Not that I don't get in my way.
Cool. Nice. Is there anything
I'm
else you want?
annoyed. I meant to remember loads of great witching quotes.
you
Can't think of
still got
anything.
time. What do you
Can't
guys? Is there anything else you do before the end of the night, or shall we wrap up? Is there anything you wanted to talk about? Anyone you want to ask?
Let's do a bit of cooking and
Ooh, I join.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
you spend more time cooking. She's better
Get
this
to chop
time.
the carrots
She knows
today,
what she's
not
doing.
just the onions.
She's not making the same fucking mistakes.
I'm
But-
helping.
You do
I'm
help.
gonna give Quaffine an arcane inspiration and say, you can do this, Quaffine. I don't want the shits this time.
Yeah, awesome. You spend the night cooking. You do a really nice meal. The cicadas in the trees are making a chirping. You can hear an owl in the trees. You can hear the soft sound of dinosaur feet trampling through the jungle.
Cool.
And
Awesome.
somewhere, quite far away, but perhaps closer than comfortable, you hear enormous footprints shaking the ground.
Oh no.
A bit closer to camp than you would like. Thank you everyone for listening to D&D at the Secret Lair. We'll be back next week with Lost Minds of Fandelver, and then we'll be back for the Tomb of Annihilation in 2 weeks. Thank you everyone, and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Guys, feel better
Hopefully
soon,
I'll see
Kerry.
you next week for Lost Man.